Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. It is I, Jesse Milestone, coming to you on this Friday with both good news and bad news.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Where people were just walking around, just jizzing force all over the place. He looks like he has been drinking soy from his mother's teat. Wrap yourselves in, guys, because we are gonna get mean!
I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky!
Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone. I am your God Empress. Why is there a giant thing that says live with StreamYard on my face? Who put that there?
That's sexy. I love the duck.
Why is there a duck on me?
Did you know that ducks can have up to 3 heads on their penises?
Wait, what?
And they're corkscrewed.
I did know about the corkscrew thing.
That's true.
Google
Yeah,
it.
duck. I've seen a dildo designed anatomically correctly after a duck penis. Please don't ask me why. Welcome to the Matriarchy, everybody. It's a special day. It's a meeting of the 3 families. It is I, obviously, your God Empress. We've also got Mandy Summers here.
Like,
there.
what? Hey, y'all. I'm here.
And down below, Mary Mayhem, also here.
Howdy ho, y'all. Damn it, Mandy.
And guys, and today it's time for the return of my very favorite hashtag, guys. It's hemorrhaging from the hoo-ha. I am in a lot of pain. It feels like there's a razor blade spinning around in my uterus, just having it's like there's a fidget spinner made of razor blades, and it's just going on a cycle right there up in the uterus. It feels great. It's awesome. I love it. So if I just randomly stop talking and look like I've been shot, one of these other lovely ladies is gonna pick right up and we
got this.
Yeah.
take over while I slowly convalesce over here. But first, just in case he's still here, I drink therefore I am. Thank you so fucking much for the amazing super chat. I'm sorry we started so late and missed you. Hopefully you enjoy the replay. I'm sure it will be awesome, because we're awesome. And so howdy to everyone else. Howdy to everyone else watching on the replay as well. But especially I drink therefore I am, who's been helping curate the Mindless Mob Discord. So go check that out. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
So yes, that's the thing. So yeah, anytime you see me look like I'm dying from death, you can show your solidarity by typing hashtag hemorrhaging from the hoo-ha in the chat. Mr. Peloti, funny you say that. What do you think is pressed to my abdomen right now? This is my heating pad. It's turned up to high. There are drugs in my system. Yes, but anyway, hashtag hemorrhaging from the hoo-ha. It's a thing. It's a thing. How are you guys? How are you ladies? I haven't talked to you guys in so long.
I'm sorry I'm not Anna. I'm sorry, guys. We're not Anna, but we're going to do our best to pitch hit since she's not available this evening. But we love her. So.
It's all right. We've got an Anna replacement with us. We've got I can draw and write my name, distinguished gentleman, who says, hello, I like to eat dirt because it tastes good and is good to eat. Yay. Thank you, Russell Hall. I'm glad to see that you're going to be with us, keeping the spirit of both you and Anna. Also, guys, have you noticed that swearing is now a thing? Like, you can just say swear words in the chat now. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
I have not noticed that.
I haven't had to approve as many messages lately.
Well,
it depends, though. It really depends.
Chat, go on. Give it your worst. Give me some fucks, some shits, some dams, some cunts, some who knows.
What about penis? Can we say penis?
Penis? Drop some penis in there.
I see a fuck.
I'm a mod, though.
Yeah.
I'm mod, though, so I don't know if it counts from me. Fuck.
Wow, you really can.
Story man Jack. I am not fucking kidding.
Nice.
So there you are.
I'd be surprised though. I mean, like, just because they removed this minor stick from their ass does not mean that we should get comfortable, people.
Oh God, no.
Just
of course
saying.
not. It's probably one of those things. It's like, here, look at this delicious candy we gave you. Now while you're eating it, we'll slowly dump you off a cliff.
Yeah.
Look over here. And then they stab you in the back.
I can draw and write my name. Poop. Thank you for the super chat and for correcting your name. Thank you, Aunt Russell, Anna Russell, Assel. It's the poor bitch. Oh God. So Anna's never going to come back to the matriarchy because I've just created a portmanteau of Russell and Anna that she's going to hate forever. So
Yeah.
there you go. Hassle. Hassle it is. Oh, I'm a terrible friend.
She's gonna hate that name.
She is. She's never gonna forgive me.
Yeah, she's not gonna like that.
She's gonna quit the matriarchy forever. I'm sorry for ruining the matriarchy.
No.
This is what happens when you leave me alone, Anna. I cannot be trusted on my own. I
She
also
didn't leave you
as I said
alone. She
before-
left you with the other nut jobs.
That's right. Exactly. Wait, you guys are not just a figment of my imagination. You exist.
Nope.
let
When mother
you
is
live?
away, the loonies will come out to play.
That's how I always feel. I'm like, what happens? I wonder what happens on the matriarchy when I'm not there. I'm like, do they have crazy shows too, or is it like tame and nice and friendly? Yes, Andy McCallum, thank you. Hashtag hemorrhaging from the hoo-ha. Clearly, you can see the suffering.
No
Also,
razor
whoever
blades.
censored the razor blades. The razor blades are spinning. They don't even light up. What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? Oh, I don't forget to press the like button, right? That's what I was doing. I was making sure I actually tagged your YouTube families in the chat. So what's new? What's new from you guys?
Well, I did finally hit puberty the other day.
Oh, hooray.
And so and that was a really, really fun experience for me. So, I don't know. You asked what's new.
Does puberty change how you react to Buffalo Jeff by any chance?
You know what? You're gonna need to get a leash on that guy. It's like every other time I turn around, some shit's going on, and it's funny. I know it's funny. I'm perfectly happy to accept that it's funny, but it does brain fuzzle me a little bit. Like I actually like brain fart when Buffalo Jeff happens. I have a hard time reorienting myself for a little bit.
It just triggers the fight or flight response.
I gotta admit, it kind of turns me on.
See,
I kind of like it. So I'm just saying.
What would you say if I said from his regular bedroom voice?
Wait, what? You broke
It's
up a little bit.
Oh, I was to say, what would you say if it's just taken from his regular bedroom voice?
My butthole would clench even more.
Well, it isn't. It's not. Don't worry.
My little booty eye would pucker right on up a little further.
Oh, there's somebody, we found them at Horror Hound. There's like a Buffalo Bill. They just do all Buffalo Bill related products. They have like a Buffalo Bill lotion. It puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again. It's great. I foresee a collaboration in the future.
Mandy, did you show Jesse the ball cream?
No. Why would I say that to Jesse? Hey, Jesse, check out this ball cream. I don't typically send that to people.
I mean, fair. The first message I ever got from you was a long waxing, pining message about a possum. So
It was. Did you know it was me right away? Oh,
instantly.
You did.
Instantly. I was like, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Please let this get weird. Please let this get.
I like to let
as
people
weird
know.
as possible.
Don't do that shit, Jesse.
You don't like it.
This is horseshit.
Really? It's just me, Mary. It's just
you're not quite as good. You're pretty good at it. But you're not quite as good as Andrew.
Not that creepy. Oh, Andrew does it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
good. Oh,
I love the diabolical
being incorporated
smile.
into your bedroom.
Oh,
So
it's
being
every fucking
incorporated into your
where.
bedroom. Great.
No, not in the bedroom. It's on every other fucking stream. People will send in super chats like Buffalo Jeff, and Andrew sort of pitch hits, and he does a really good job. And so it puckers every part of my body.
Good times. Oh, so that's your foreplay now. That's great.
Why is this getting taken so out of context?
Yeah, I think this is the exact context, right, Mandy? This sounds like the exact context. Being presented.
That's
Right,
what I got from
context.
this conversation. Is that was a new foreplay you guys were into?
No. We don't even need that. We do other stuff. you know, like
Oh, do you?
with
Do you now? Other stuff, huh?
You do something more kinky than the Buffalo Jeff voice.
Why would no? It's just normal, everyday, regular
No.
person stuff.
No.
Other
It's
stuff, she says. Regular stuff, she says.
Everyday, normal,
we don't
everyday
even-
stuff.
We
That's
don't
what
even
all the
need-
freaks say. That's what they all say.
Sure they do. Thank you for the super chat, Hassel. I like ice cream and dirt. Thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat. I like ice cream. Dirt's fine. Ice cream is great though. We're having a heat wave here right now, so ice cream sounds fantastic.
Oh, it's freaking freezing here today.
Dude, it's cold here too.
Cold. It's not
Okay.
at all.
Over the weekend, it was so cold I had to close the bedroom window at night because we were both shivering. Like Jeff got up to put on a sweatshirt, and then yesterday it was 100 degrees in the shade.
What?
Yeah, and at night it was going way down, into the coldnesses, so it was like still went down to into the 60s, and now it's like way back up into the upper 90s, and by tomorrow night it's going to be back into the I think it'll be in the upper 50s by the weekend.
I would trade you honestly because it's been raining for 3 days.
It
here.
hasn't stopped here for a freaking week.
Are you serious?
Stop. Yeah, it's
Rain is, and when it's cold, when it's raining and it's cold, I'm like completely immobilized. I can't do anything. Okay, so I've got this weird issue with my car. This may be TMI, but like my front windshield wipers, whenever they reinstalled, this was a few years ago now, I can't drive in the rain because when they installed my windshield, I think that it's got a dip in it because I've replaced my windshield wipers like 3 times. They do not make on the driver's side, they don't make contact with the actual window enough to remove the rain. And so unless it's like warm outside or whatever, and it actually like evaporates off relatively quickly, I can't even drive in any level of rain. And so I'm completely immobilized.
That's terrible.
Bullshit.
I have a fix for that. Go get a sponge and super glue with Gorilla Glue the sponge onto the bottom of the windshield, just really thin on the windshield wiper blade, and then put some Rain-X on it, and then you'll have a little sponge.
There you go.
Now that's an interesting.
I can redneck the shit. Tell me your problem. I'll give you the redneck.
I do like it.
I'll redneck it up for you.
Sparking News Podcast. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, "Hey, ladies.
Hey, Lemon.
Up? Scott, how are you doing? Hopefully good."
Hi, Scott. I miss your face, man. Scott's awesome.
He is. Well, he's I'm sure very preoccupied at the moment.
I streamed with him recently.
Yeah.
I streamed with him not too long ago, but I don't remember whose channel it was or where.
So
but it happened.
We were supposed to stream with him not that long ago, but then it was like we ended up phone tagging right before and missing it. And and now I'm sure he's very busy not sleeping through the sounds.
Yeah. New baby, yeah.
But your baby is adorable.
So super congrats. Send hearts in the chat for Sporking News for Scott. Send them congrats.
I got hearts. Hold on.
And a new baby we loves. Damian Donaldson says, I have just subscribed to your channel, Mandy. Thank you, Damian.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lovebug.
We do
I
have everybody's
appreciate that.
links are in the description. So if you're for some reason not subscribed to these wonderful ladies, make sure you do that. There. Gerald Vitz also says you can tighten the windshield wiper. That just sounds like a really logical suggestion. Whatever, Gerald Vance, you seem pretend. See, the funny if I hadn't met him in person, I would be like, this is a pretend person because like his name is Gerald Vance, which like it sounds like a made up name, right?
It does a little bit, yeah.
And then look at his picture; it looks like a headshot.
He looks very very dapper. I was about to say he's very handsome,
right? But it looks like it could be like a I just stole this like fancy headshot off of somebody's page on the internet and threw it up here, right? But I actually met him when we were in Vegas. I met him in person. He's super nice. He's super, super cool. And it was the coolest thing too, because he's like been listening for way longer than I suspected we could be entertaining for. But it's great because he was just like, I feel awkward being like, oh, I already know like the stuff you're talking about and the references and this. I'm like, dude, this is awesome because I've been just meeting new people all day and like, oh yeah, hi, and this is me, and let me explain to you my life story. And now it's like meeting an old friend who already like has heard all the stories and gets the references. Like, oh, remember when this? Remember when that? Yeah. So it was just.
Did you go to
That's
karaoke with him?
awesome.
We did not. He was. We hung out at the Millennium Fandom Bar, but and the second night where there was not the karaoke. The first night I did pull out whatchamacallit, Down with the Sickness. One of my two. One of my good karaoke.
Nice. Disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
Down with the sickness.
And then the night in between.
I don't know what he says there.
I gotta get my way back over to one of those the things that Han does, the name that tune. I got to get my way back over there at some point because he does like the name. I actually wasn't too bad at that game, Mandy. I was not bad at that game.
You were not. No, you usually won when you play.
If you want, we could play that right now.
Like you play a tune, and whichever of us guesses it first wins.
Another Turner boy, the voice to be another road.
Yep.
How do you like?
Yep.
Unpredictable, and in the end's right. Okay.
There you go. See, we can keep going.
Too.
There you go. See, we'll interspore. I can words. We'll interspork it in.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that some new kind of foreplay, Jesse?
Oh, you know it, Mary. It involves talking like this a lot.
Oh my God, I love that woman.
Say, turn on again. Turn on again.
It's getting weird. Sporking News says I scored negative on Han's show. How? Robot Shlomo, welcome. I always have to play Blackbird for Mary. I need to. So Blackbird's one that like I can play, but I need to memorize it. Oh no, my boomstick is drooping. My mic stand.
I told him a story one time when we were doing karaoke. It was like back at the beginning when I first met him about how growing up, one of my first boyfriends, his name is Joe Easley. Well, maybe I shouldn't say his last name. His name was Joe. He would play Blackbird for me by the Beatles. And we would just sit at his house and he would sit there on the guitar and he would play, and Blackbird was my favorite. And all of a sudden Rob just busted out and he starts playing it and I just wanted to cry because I felt like I'd been transported back in time. So now every time we can, Rob will play Blackbird for me. It makes me very happy.
That's sweet.
That's really
I love that
sweet.
song
Rob
too.
Sweetheart.
It's such a good song.
It is a good song.
That's one of the ones.
Song.
My cat Lando has horrible bladder problems. He's just getting over a really, really, really nasty bladder infection, and he gets fluids subcutaneously once a week, which means I got to stick a needle in my cat once a week, which is awesome because I'm a humongous needle phobe. But he loves Beatles songs. There's only certain kinds. So like the slower ones. So one of his favorites, I always sing him I've Just Seen a Face, which is not that slow, but he loves that one. He loves Blackbird, Across the Universe, If I Fell, Norwegian Wood. Those are like his go-tos. So
that's sweet.
I was singing them. I had him at the vet. When I had him at the vet on Friday, he was really struggling on the table, so I started singing one to him. I'm like, cat likes the Beatles. What can I say? He's got good taste. Sporking's got to go. I wonder why. I'm sure duty calls. I said duty.
Bye.
We love you,
bye,
Sporking.
Scott. Scott's the best.
He is. He's a sweetheart.
Hey, Mason Dewson, give me the super chat. 96 degrees Fahrenheit here in Tucson right now, 4:05 p.m. What's it like where you are at? Howdy, ladies. Howdy, Macy. Well, same time-ish over here. And where's my cellular device? Let's see. It's going to be pretty close over here. It's going to be pretty close. You guys said you're having nice weather, right?
No, not nice. It's
not
54
nice.
degrees and raining.
It's awful. 96. It's 96 out here, although it's not humid, which is nice. I'm sure it's not humid out in Tucson either. So it is 96. I got you beat by a degree. Or no, as you said 96, so they said 95. Yep. So we're matched. We're matched there, Macy. And yeah, but it's going down to 67 tonight. It's going all the way down to 67. True desert, high desert weather. And then, like I said, by the weekend, Sunday's high of 80, low of 58. By Saturday, we get down to the 50s again. So Thursday night, by tomorrow night, I'll be throwing the windows open and getting chilly again.
I wish it were.
I can draw and write my name. It says Henry Cavill makes my no go boom. Thank you, asshole.
Make it go boom boom, hi.
Oh my god!
I just got like a little anime girl in my head, with like the peace sign right by her eyes or whatever. It's like, oh no, go boom boom, hi.
My friend is becoming was like Anna Levin with Henry Cavill and is losing her she's losing her taste for him though with this new girlfriend because she's starting to feel like he's just a fuckboy and has just been a fuckboy all along and was just like maybe and basically like the chick that he was with, this stunt woman that had been with before that he was like really serious about, like maybe he was changing for her and was like different for her and all that, and then when they split up he just went back to being a fuckboy. So yeah.
What?
Nerdy fuckboy, but a fuckboy. It's whatever.
A fuckboy is a fuckboy no matter what he looks like, right?
Yeah, true story. Social Justice Jesse says, Mary, do you accept that I identify as a Fez hat?
How did this follow me over here? You can identify as whatever you like. It doesn't make you any less fucking stupid.
Oh God, Social Justice Jessie has been making her rounds on the channel. It's been exciting. Maisie Van Dusen, thank you for the super chat. Ask Mary, do you like pancakes yet?
Have we discussed this, Jesse? Have we discussed
that you don't like pancakes no matter what? No matter, everyone has said that, and it was like, and so it started out with everyone just saying that your mom just clearly makes terrible pancakes, and you've tried other pancakes.
Okay. Mandy offered to make pancakes for me. God, you did. You were offering to like put fruit on them and everything.
I was going to do you
You're
wrong,
now
girl.
labeled a phasophobe. I can't remember. How do you feel about waffles?
I love waffles. I love French toast. I think that there are plenty of like syrupy things that you can eat that are great. It's just pancakes.
Have you ever just tried taking like straight up waffle batter and like making it as pancakes on the stove?
Anything that winds up so as a general rule, there are two ways that you can get pancakes, right? Mm-hmm. You can get those big fluffy ones, right? That I've got like the golden top or whatever, and they've got like that sort of bready center or whatever, and the kind of not crisp but firm outside shell, right? That's your general pancake. And then you have the ones that people who aren't particularly good at making pancakes make, which are the sort of thin ones that are really floppy, Yeah. But pancakes tend to come out as either of those, somewhere in between that. It's a bit of a spectrum. And I've tasted all kinds of pancakes. I'm not a pancake phobe. All right, I was willing to try all sorts of different types of pancakes. I didn't come to this conclusion overnight. I've given it a go. I've lived all around I've had Japanese pancakes. All right, which are really basically just like every other pancake. They just don't appeal to me because within just a minute or two, they're very gooey. And I don't like them without the syrup either. Like I don't like the texture. So I don't like them without syrup to where they're just like a flat piece of bread. I might as well. Yeah.
Have you ever tried taking syrup on the side, cutting a piece of pancake, dipping the piece of pancake into the syrup, and then taking a bite of that?
It's just not worth it.
It's really not that difficult. Like, You could even put the syrup on the.
No. I'm not talking about.
Dip your chicken nuggets.
I'm not talking about difficulty level. I don't like it enough. Like I just don't like it. It's just bread.
But like if you're in a situation where pancakes are being offered, like you're at a pancake breakfast.
Okay, so
why not just do it that way?
My poor mother. My mother makes a big pancake breakfast every Christmas morning. Okay, every Christmas morning, I go to my family. Well, not every Christmas. I'm an adult now. There's been times where I went to the ex-in-laws' houses, but as a tradition, my mother, and it's a big deal. She'll put strawberries and bananas and blueberries and raspberries and whatever the hell you want on top of them with whipped cream and powdered sugar. The woman goes all out. It's a big pancake breakfast. My mother doesn't know. My mother doesn't know that I hate pancakes with the fiery passion of 1,000 burning suns, because every Christmas I go to my parents' house and tuck into some pancakes and go, really great, Mom, I love them. And my mom smiles to herself and she says, yeah, did a good job. And then I make my mother happy and I eat the pancakes. Okay, I just don't like it. It is a hassle.
So why don't you try it that way next time you have to eat them, because at least it'll be less terrible.
I mean, like okay, but it's not. I wouldn't call it less. It is what it is. Either way, it's still maybe blue.
If you're gonna be miserable no matter what, why not be slightly less miserable? You could even do something like create a wonderful hot maple, butter syrupy sauce for yourself that you then put in a shallow bowl or deep plate, and then
put chocolate syrup and gummy bears on it.
Or that, like there's
those things don't go together.
Dude, chocolate chips in the pancake. Have you ever tried that route?
Yeah.
Melt into it and then distract you from the texture. Or just melting so much butter on it that it just basically becomes a butter sponge.
I feel like you guys are putting a lot more time, interest, and energy into fixing a problem that I don't feel like I have. Is this an intervention?
It is
I'm just saying, you are the one who says once a year you have to go eat pancakes at your mother's house. So because you can't just not eat those pancakes, then we're trying to give you solutions to try to improve your pancaking experience the one time you have to suffer, because we care that much about you, Mary.
We do. We're trying to make this better for you.
About you. Just look, Mary, if you told us you didn't like pancakes and you didn't have this whole fucking story about your mother and making her happy and suffering through her fucking pancakes, then we'd be like, okay, Mary, hate pancakes, never eat them. I don't give a shit. But you are the one who has to suffer through pancakes once a year. And we care so fucking much about you that we want to make your pancaking experience less terrible.
I think if I told Mom I wanted some chocolate chips on the pancakes, she would go out of her way to buy chocolate chips for my pancakes alone. And then I would sit there and I would still be eating something I hated, but then she had to spend more effort making something different version of the thing I'm going to hate no matter what.
It ain't that much more effort. You just throw some in the mix.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's really not much more work. It really isn't. So just because, here's a picture of the biggest pancake I ever had.
You ever had?
Yeah.
Why? See,
holy shit! That's like some Uncle Buck type bullshit you got going on right there. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So 2019, my friend and I went to go hike Mount Whitney. We made it almost to the summit, and the day before, we're like, all right, it's time to load up with carbs. So we went to the Whitney Portal, which is the place we would be returning to the next day to start our hike from, because we wanted to get out there and scout the area anyway. And we were told that this guy made this awesome gigantic pancake, and you could just get one pancake and that'd be your breakfast. So there were three of us because my other friend had come up to see us off. And so we were like, all right, well,
pancakes.
We each want a pancake. And so he gave us, he was like, oh, well, no, I'll just make one pancake for all of you. And we're like, really? And he's like, yes, trust me. And we're like, okay. And then that happened. And he was fucking right. Because
that's a hell of a pancake.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's perfectly done. I mean, it's like all on one giant griddle. So yeah, there's 3 people around it, by the way. That's for perspective, the size of that pancake. Oh yeah. And then that was the plate of cheesy eggs and hash browns and toast and bacon. Essentially, we would like eggs, bacon, and a pancake. And he was like, here, this is your breakfast. You're welcome. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. So
I just learned something about you, Jesse.
Yes,
You like scrambled eggs with cheese.
I do. I love scrambled eggs with cheese. I actually made Jeff my magic scrambled eggs for the first time. Can't believe it took me that long to make them. Eggs, onion, cheese, more perspective on the pancake. And then, so this was some of it portioned out. I fucking finished mine like a boss. Here's my loser friends.
Oh, they couldn't do it.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that sinner of that shit! Look at it! It's like a giant, massive dough. Fuck! Why would you eat that? Why would anybody eat
Because
that?
it's amazing.
Because it's
Because
delicious.
it's amazing.
And
Yeah.
there's all the pictures.
I'm not an egg eater because it's chicken cum. That turns me off. It's got that white gooey part inside of it, and I know what that is.
They do say that if you were to fry up jizz, that it would have the consistency of fried egg white.
Is it
Have you
because
tried
it's in
this?
there? That's what it is. It's chicken cum.
I have
It's
never
disgusting.
what it is.
personally fried jizz, although I've always been curious.
I feel like I have to do this now.
Fried
You need-
jizz?
Fried
Yeah.
jizz? Why?
You
Why?
volunteer.
God's great
I
knows
just
what
I mean,
these
do it.
do
I
that.
just want to try it.
Cloning Jeff's dick is first on my list of like recreational activities next time I have some free time. But frying jizz is going to be
No, I'm not frying. No.
I would try some jizz in a heartbeat. That would be funny as hell.
that would be.
I'm gonna need you to take however long you need to take this cup in the back room, bring it back to me with the ingredients in hand. We're gonna fry this puppy up.
Like it. All right, another name that tune.
Na 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 na. The glycerin.
Yep.
Glycerin, yeah.
I'm singing. Must be for real. Now I can feel my baby time. It's not my time. It's not my time. Wonder why everything got white. And we're copy struck. Glycerin. By Bush. Copy stricken. Copy stricken. Copy stricken for all that down into the abyss will I run. Sorry. Jumped right into stricken. Let's see, a little portmanteau there. Stricken, disturbed. Yep. Anyway, so that's a point for Mandy and a point for Mary now. So the board is even right now.
Can I make an announcement to your chat? I feel like most of them get it, but there's some names I don't recognize. So I should probably let you guys know. Please don't take me that seriously. 99% of the crap that comes out of my mouth is all very playful and a joke. And yeah, exactly. Just get triggered with me. Let's all get a little triggered. Okay. But in the jokey way.
Betsy is supremely triggered. Let's just look at that triggered face. I'm just looking.
I wasn't joking. There's cum in them eggs, and I ain't fucking with that.
So
I ain't joking.
So one of my old friends, she wouldn't eat, and she won't eat any chicken with eggs. I wonder. I never asked her if she won't eat fried chicken because most batters use egg in it. But I think she does. Though she eats chicken.
You know what I like to do?
I'm gonna call her and be like, bitch, even though we're not friends anymore, I just want you to know you're a fucking hypocrite. So
I like to feed chickens chicken flavored dog food. You know? Mask it. Cannibalism. I like to feed chickens chicken flavored dog food.
Somebody fed my pig bacon once and it really pissed me off and I got in a fist fight with him about it.
Pigs don't care, Mandy.
No, he didn't care. No, he didn't care, but he turned my precious little piggy into a cannibal.
Pigs would eat each other anyway, Mandy. In the wild, they don't give a fuck.
Well, this individual got hit for eating my pig bacon because that ain't right. That's fucked up.
Beat the piss out of him.
I had to. That's messed up.
I've seen horses eat things that are meat before. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen a horse eat a piece of beef jerky, and it was weird.
I saw a cow eat a bird once. Bird was just chilling. Serious.
What?
Bird was just chilling. It was a video. It was a bird. I'll have to look it up and see if I can find it for you. It was a bird, and it was just bopping around on the ground. The cow was behind a fence. It was like a wire fence, right? And the bird was just bopping around on the ground, and the cow looked down and just went and sucked it up into its mouth. And it ate the bird.
That's fucked up. That's disturbing.
I didn't know cows did that.
I was unaware of this.
They're opportunistic omnivores.
Cow eats bird. Okay, looking this up now. Cow eating chicken. Ew, no. Hungry cow eats chicken. Maybe it's that one.
It might have been a chick.
It might be this one. Okay, it appears that there is a small chick that this cow might just go munch on. That's terrifying. I'm not going to watch this right now. I don't want to see it. Thank you, Macy, for the super chat. Well, I got to go. Y'all have a great stream. Tis a pleasure hearing your voices, especially Mandy's. Ta all, and live longer, prosper to you too, Macy. Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right. I can draw and write my name. It says bacon is good, but eggs are not good. I feel like you're making fun of Anna's dyslexia. Boston is good.
Does Anna not eat eggs either?
Probably not.
Is it because it's because of the chicken cum, ain't it? That's
honestly,
what I'm telling you. There's probably a whole group of people like me that won't
Anna's
do that.
And most things. Bye, Gerald. I saw a fish eat a duck. Gross. See you later. Or were you saying see you later to Macy? Never mind. So bye, Macy, for sure, and to anyone else who's leaving, but hi to everyone else who is staying and all that.
Classy Cannabis, the video I just watched says otherwise. They very much can eat meat when they want to.
What does Southern Cecil eat? What does Cecil eat? What does Southern Cecil sound like? I'm trying to hear that. Like, I'm trying to imagine what Southern Cecil would sound like. Oh
God. I can hear Cecil in my head, and I can hear a Southern drawl in my head, but I can't put them together.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to see. I'm
not good enough at impersonations to even do Cecil, let alone do Cecil with a Southern drawl.
I'm like, the way to do it is just to get Mandy to do a Cecil.
I do a shit Cecil, but I don't do a good job. Hello. I mean, it's not. I don't do a good Cecil. I think you gotta have that northern twang to do a Cecil.
Mandy, say the hello, but try to say it like you have a cold and like you're saying it through the top of your nose.
Hello.
Cool. Now push as much air through it as possible.
Hello.
That actually wasn't too bad.
There you go. See?
Working on it. We're working on it.
There you go.
Hey, what do you ladies think about square hamburgers?
Wendy's does square hamburgers.
Yeah, they do. I won't touch that shit. You can.
I won't touch Wendy's either. I don't like Wendy's in general. After what I was once informed, I think it was Krista Nova who was telling me about how was it Chris or was it it might have been Siobhan, but it was that the chili, they scrape the grills and that they put that in the chili was what I was told once. I think it might have been Siobhan who said it. But after that, I will never eat it at Wendy's ever again. And I agree with you. It is absolutely racist.
I won't eat any square burgers because you can taste the square.
Well, what about White Castle?
I won't touch them. You can taste the fact that the burgers are square. They taste square. They don't taste round.
I don't.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. They don't taste round.
I agree with Mandy that they taste square and that it's different. However, I like the square sometimes. I do. I dig it. It's like occasionally wanting Burger King fries back in the day when they didn't suck because they're not
they
like
used to be
fries.
So good, right? They were amazing, and then they
like,
changed them, and now they're shit.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with any anymore.
No, I have to go. If I'm going to Burger King, I go and get my hamburger from Burger King, and then I go to McDonald's to get my fries. And they usually suck at McDonald's too.
You know,
Dude, lately, although, sorry, go ahead.
No, please.
I was gonna say lately though we haven't been doing too much McDonald's lately, which is good. But lately we've been like getting really big hits on McDonald's fries, which is just it's like winning the lottery. Like when you get them and they're crisp and they're fresh and they're magical. Oh,
Nice.
See, that's what I was gonna say. I don't like fresh McDonald's fries. I like the floppy, limp, old.
You like the
lukewarm
plastic
fries.
fries?
So going back to the pancake discussion for a second, you're clearly just wrong about food. And this and now let's I know we've got Russell in the chat trolling the shit out of Anna. Cecil is dumb and stupid, but we are still friends. Thank you, asshole. But Anna I'll go to bat for on the food shit because I legitimately think Anna is a super taster, right? I legitimately think that she's one of those people that like tastes too much of the things in foods and it makes it all taste wrong to her. Mary, you're just wrong. You just have bad judgment. Like some people are like very particular about their texture. You just have poor taste in texture. It's like being a bad judge of character.
Hold on one cotton picking second.
Yeah, you
Now,
got texture
listen here,
problems.
lady. I happen to be a very good cook. I have never had anything but praise. All right. As a general rule, all right, I do quite normal things when it comes to food. I just happen to have a few, quirks. So, like, I like chicken livers with tartar sauce.
The fuck?
Oh, you could have stopped at I like chicken livers, but no, let's just fucking throw some tartar sauce on that shit. Let's just get a little bits of relish up in there.
Mandy's face was
Because,
divulging that information.
Because fucking, oh my
We've been making
god.
fun of
I
Y'all been making fun of Anna this whole time. What the fuck, man?
But I acknowledge.
Yeah,
it's
Anna eats
weird.
dirt. Whatever. Dirt's for squares. I put worms in mine.
What? I don't know. No, I don't eat worms. I'm just saying.
Hashtag Mary eats
like-
worms.
I do not. That never came out of my mouth. All right.
I'm just saying.
But-
It sounds to me like Mary eats worms.
As a general rule, my tastes are quite normal. I just happen to like some odd things. I love French toast. In fact, I make a killer cinnamon vanilla French toast.
Yum.
Yes.
So just ignore me. I'm gonna mute. I'm listening to you guys. I'm just gonna tweet out right now. Mary Mayhem. My taste.
You know what?
Is normal. Also, Mary Mayhem. I like chicken liver with tartar sauce. But carry on.
They're pretty normal though, for the most part. I
No.
normally really like normal stuff. Like I like country foods. Unfortunately, I like fried foods a lot. So like I really love fried chicken. I like fried chicken with tartar sauce too, if I'm being honest. But I recognize that's odd, and so I don't do it all that often. But if I'm getting chicken livers, it's gonna be with tartar sauce because otherwise there's no point otherwise for me.
No. No. I'm not liking anything that is coming out of your mouth right now, Mary.
I do like a sausage gravy on pork chops. You know, the white milk gravy with the sausage in it on top
like
of
country
pork
like
chops?
country gravy,
Right, like country
with the
gravy.
spice with the
But
spices.
but with
With
the
the pepper?
sausage in it. Yeah, but with the sausage in it
Yeah.
on top of pork chops. It's like a double pig, right?
Yeah. I don't think you can stand by this statement of you like normal stuff. I think you need to just backtrack it and be like, nah, I'm a weird eater. Because the things you are naming right now, besides for the vanilla cinnamon's French toast, everything you're naming right now is not normal human behavior. Most people don't put pig on pig. They saw it with the one pig.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I can always fuck with some pig on pig action. I can always fuck with some meat on meat. I'm never gonna say no to like, oh hey, would you like your burger topped with some bacon and also some pulled pork? I'm gonna say yes, absolutely, I would.
Bacon is the one that I could eat bacon on almost any other kind of meat. Like I love bacon on my steak. I love bacon on my burgers. I love bacon on my French fries if there's cheese involved.
Oh,
So
dude.
bacon cheese fries. So I think bacon's my weakness.
People like to be like, oh my god, avocado. It's like the vegetarian
That
bacon.
shit.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Why don't I just put avocado with my bacon? Because bacon and avocado is an awesome combination. If you like avocado.
Not an avocado fan. It's green.
I love avocado.
I like
Do y'all? It's
Avocado,
green.
bacon, and tomato. That bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
I eat bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches, but I don't eat the lettuce or the tomato on them.
That's just a bacon sandwich.
It's just bacon on bread. Yeah, I don't put no mayonnaise.
That's just bacon on toast, which is valid.
That's bacon on toast. Yeah,
I have to say, way back in the day, like when I was at summer camp and we would have BLT day, I would just make toast and have a mayonnaise and bacon sandwich, and it was delicious, and I loved it.
So I dropped the mayo. I won't eat mayo because it looks like.
Jesus. So Mandy, do you actually eat cum though? Is the big question.
No,
okay.
I do not. No.
Okay. You don't wait, hold on. Let me clarify that I understand this question. Are we asking Mandy if she swallows? Is that what we just asked?
Yes.
Mandy?
Yes.
You don't?
No. Fuck no. No.
Okay.
You'd have to pay for that service.
So do you spit or do you just not suck to completion?
No, I just don't finish.
That's okay. Honestly, for me, and look, not to get, actually to totally.
I think we're totally past that at this point. To be honest with you, I think
for me
that went out the window 10 minutes ago.
Right. I'm just like, wait. When we clarified the question, no, for me, it's like once upon a time when in your younger years, it was like, oh my god, I'm going to give you a blowjob to completion, and now it's like, especially when you're with someone too, it's like, oh, I'm going to give you a blowjob to do something nice for you, and then get you extra hard so your dick is super hard when we have sex, and that's what blowjobs are.
That just feels like a bit of a cock tease, doesn't it?
How? Because I'm climbing on it with my vagina and finishing what I started with my mouth with my pussy, which I believe is the superior tight wet cavern.
It depends on what you got going on down there, I believe.
Well, look, I mean, I think that not all things are not necessarily equal, but they do maybe have their own virtues, right? And so variety is the spice of life. And maybe today you want to do it this way, but maybe tomorrow you want to do it a different way. And I'm just saying, I'm down to try anything.
Oh, dude, ain't no shame in that. But I definitely, I definitely. Let's just I definitely like it when jizz doesn't get everywhere. I like that. It makes me happy. Mr. Saloti, holy crap, where is this conversation going? I mean, it's called
downhill.
It's the patriarchy. It's what do you expect? I don't know. I'm on my period. What do you want from me? At least I'm not talking about that. Jesus.
I just had something awful happen to me, ladies.
Oh.
My stream was taken down. The Wednesday Night Mayhem was taken down. I received an email from YouTube because the stream hasn't even happened yet. We wanted to let you know that our team reviewed your content and we think it violates our sex and nudity policy.
What?
Jessica Rabbit was on the thumbnail. We know you may not have realized this was a violation of our policies. We're not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following content from YouTube: the Wednesday Night Mayhem, Clowns to the left and me, Jokers to the right, stuck in the middle and screwed.
So what? You're not allowed to show Jessica Rabbit
Jessica Rabbit, I guess.
So you guys can type "cunt" into my chat right now, and I can show it on the screen.
But I can't put Jessica Rabbit in a thumbnail.
Mary can't have Jessica Rabbit, a fucking rabbit.
Insane.
I'm sorry, not a rabbit. It's an animated. I would say rabbit, but what I mean is that an animated person in a dress.
Do you want to see the thumbnail? Granted, the boobs are pretty bodacious, but they're not nude.
She's in a dress, I assume. She wears a dress the whole fucking movie.
It looks like Jessica Rabbit. It looks like Jessica Rabbit. This is it right here. This is the thumbnail that I made.
She's not nude. She's just drawn half that way.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way, right? Like that's Jessica Rabbit for you, right? She's not naked. Yes, it's risque.
She's not even like, this is not even like a photorealistic rendering or something.
No, it's a cartoon. I even censored the fuck word. I even censored fuck with honk.
I don't understand.
They took it down, and I don't have time to argue with them because my stream's in an hour and a half. So
that is such bullshit. Hey, I'm gonna go take my plate in, but I'll be right back.
I
wait, hold on, I gotta
bet. Thumbnail.
I got a bet in my pants.
Explode.
I was fatting out after I ate. My pants running. Okay, I'll be right back.
Fun times will be here. Let me read these super chats from Russell in the meantime. I test sugar and salt and dirt and meat and raisins. No, Anna doesn't eat raisins. She takes the raisins out of the oatmeal raisin cookies, but she can't have just oatmeal cookies because they taste better when they have the raisins baked in them. Don't ask.
That didn't even make no damn sense.
I don't ask questions with her. I just accept it. My assumption with that is actually, again, everything.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair. Hold on a cotton picking second. That's not fair.
Okay. Actually, I can justify it. Extra sugar in it. So the thing with super tasters is the reason if it tracks for everything Anna eats. She only eats things that are blown out with salt or sugar because it covers the taste of everything else. Because she tastes everything, so she tastes too much of it, it tastes bad to her. So if you have the raisins baked into the oatmeal raisin cookies, that's upping the sugar content of the cookies overall. So it actually
but if you don't question it, right? Like I can't have chicken livers and tartar sauce.
Okay, Mary, why do you like chicken livers and tartar sauce?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
I'm
going to be honest with you. I think it's because the livers have a very earthy taste to them. And I think that they taste, I don't know of a better way to describe it, but they taste guttural, like they taste. And that sounds weird to say liver. Because like liver. Yeah. I mean, like there's nothing else that tastes quite like liver. Liver is a very unique taste. It is a very earthy taste. It has just a very bodied taste to me. It's robust. It's got a lot of frequencies. When I taste liver, I taste about 3 or 4 different things going on at once, and they all come together to make something that to me, I cannot describe as anything. I can't do a better job of describing.
When I taste liver, I think of you.
Buffalo Jeff's not a bad way to describe livers. It's not a bad way to describe it.
Liver. Your liver.
But you hear that right now. You hear that in your voice. You hear that? That's how chicken livers taste.
There you go.
It tastes like something growling at you that isn't actually going to hit you, but dang it, thought about it. That's what chicken livers taste like.
So, Mary, the thing is,
we're back on the goddamn chicken livers.
Enjoyment of them. I just was regarding it as non-normal. Now that I've asked you to elaborate, I actually have more questions than answers. I can draw and write my name. It says, "What do witches eat at the ocean? Sandwiches." And then follows up, presumably laughing at his own joke. Ha 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 ha. Russell, you are the spice of life. Russell is like, do you guys remember the way Cecil was with the High Council back in the day? Like at the beginning, and like when Cecil first started joining, like and coming in and all that stuff. That's what Russell is like for the Matriarchy. Just that's what it reminds me of, except less drunk and more scary. Way more rapey too. I can draw and write my name. It says, "I like raisins and also I eat them in brownies." Oh my god! I
could see that. I could see that.
I wonder.
I like them in oatmeal cookies and stuff, but I don't know that I would. And I like ants on a log. Do y'all remember ants on a log? I need to make some.
Yeah,
they were good, and I haven't had none in like probably 30 years or something. But I'm gonna make me some ants on a log. I think I may have some celery. I don't have any raisins, so I'd have to go get raisins. I got celery and peanut butter though.
I'm pretty
I was
sure
just gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
All you need are celery, peanut butter, and raisins, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, those are great. I love.
They're
celery.
amazing. They're so good. I'm a fan of celery too.
I'm pretty sure I do like celery, and I'm pretty sure I have a box of raisins on hand because of the time. They're probably old by now, but do you guys remember when Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, did the Black Jeopardy on as T'Challa on Saturday Night Live?
Mm-hmm.
I actually do. I think I do remember that.
Dude, it was awesome. So when he finally gets it at the end and he's like, this actually, by the way, I'm pretty sure this episode, if you want to pinpoint it, I do believe this episode is when the idea of a Karen makes the jump from the internet to pop culture, because it was the hell no question. And it was Karen brings her potato salad to your barbecue. What do you say to Karen? And it was Karen being this dumb white bitch who, put absolutely no seasoning into her potato salad, but something completely unnecessary like raisins. And so you tell her, oh, hell no, Karen, leave your bland ass potato salad. No, like in regular.
I bet you it is.
By the way, history, exactly, right? I'm like, I'm pretty sure that is, you can pinpoint that moment as when Karen makes the jump into our regular pop culture. This is also the moment that I believe this was the first running joke between my friend Isaac and I. Isaac, who you guys know is the pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean, who goes, "You two, you brought us the wrong person." And I know is the guy who once on the way to dropping me off at home, rolled down the window to yell at two people sitting on their doorstep, "Hey, you kids, get off my lawn!" And I never got over that. This was the funniest shit that's ever happened. Anyway.
Oh, hey, Anna.
Hey, Anna! Did someone say my name 3 times? I felt a tingle.
We might have been talking about weird food habits.
We have. You've really been here in spirit because we have been. We've been revealing the fact that Mary is like actually way more of a freak about eating than you are. Because
no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
No, you eat chicken liver and tartar sauce. You
know what? I'm not telling you shit anymore. I'm not telling you shit anymore.
To be fair, Anna was telling us what she generally eats in a day the last time she was over, and both Jeff and I were just vaguely horrified.
I've heard Anna likes candy, so and really, from what I understand, that's all she eats. So she sounds like her diet is a little bit stricter than mine, because I will eat other stuff too, but I eat a lot of candy, like a lot of candy. And a reasonable amount.
I've noticed that. Fucking skinny ass girls eating a ton of fucking candy. And I'm over here like worried as shit about it on a regular basis. I can't do that shit.
Well, that's because it's all they eat. See, that's the trick. It's all they eat. They don't put any real nutrients in their body, so their bodies are forced to burn through all the sugar.
That's not true. I ate pizza a minute ago.
I watched her do it.
And ate some Papa John's.
I feel like my statement still stands.
Chicken livers are good. I don't know why this is such a controversial.
Because it's just, you're so beautiful, and you shouldn't be eating that.
What? Chicken livers are good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like finding out some beautiful girl eats like Vienna sausages out of the can, and it's like, no, it's just like, ew, why would you eat that? You're so pretty. Stop. Save yourself. Don't do
Mandy,
it.
do you have a problem with people eating phallic things too?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't eat.
Oh my God, Anna, look out! He's trying to steal your identity. Also, I agree with the Bassman. Cody's right. Why have chicken liver when the wings are right there? Agreed.
Right. Thank you. Just eat a fried chicken wing. Even though they only got a piece of meat like that big, and that's it.
Not the same.
Russell, where did you pull this picture of Anna from? That's what I want to know. It's hard to find a bad picture of Anna. She censors them very effectively. You must have just pulled a screenshot or something. Because I've been looking
at a bad picture of Anna.
It's hysterical.
It's funny, but it's not bad.
Oh, it's hysterical. But it's one that she would be very unhappy about. But he says, "I am Anna. There is no other Anna." So, stealing identities now. I mean, like, okay, chopped liver is fine. Like liver pates and shit. It's like
that's how you get that gout shit. That's how you get the big toe.
Very occasionally.
Happens. Bobby Hill had it.
Remember that shit. Fucking Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hill had it, I'm telling you, and it was gross. No, Married, stop. Just don't eat chicken liver no more. Promise me you won't eat no more.
There's no way in hell I'm promising that. I love it so. Look,
I don't want you to get the gout. I don't want you to get the gout.
What's the grossest thing you eat, Mandy?
The grossest thing I eat? I don't think I do eat anything gross. I'm really, really picky. No, everything I eat is absolutely normal. And I'm a minimalist on everything. So, like, if I got a hot dog, there's nothing going to be on it but ketchup and mustard. If I eat French fries, it's literally just French fries and ketchup. No, I'm really a minimalist. Salads, I don't eat shit on my salads except for carrots, lettuce, and then I cover it in croutons and dressing, Italian dressing. I don't use ranch because guess what? Guess why I don't eat ranch?
It looks
'Cause
like
it's
jizz.
It looks like jizz. That's right. That's exactly right. So I eat Italian dressing.
Oh my god. Fucking love
So
you.
yeah, no, I don't. Everything I eat is like just very normal, very
So,
normal. Just
I-
candy.
I really like octopus, but I think that might be a conscientious one that I'm going to give up because I
That's
feel
salty. That is salty, like salty
love-
rubber.
Dude,
I worked at a
good,
Japanese restaurant, and he wanted us all to try the different kinds of sushi.
yeah.
And I hate fish, but I needed the job. It was a good waitress job, and I needed it. So I was willing to take a bite. And I remember the octopus, and it was really, really rubbery and really, really salty. And I was so sick that night. I was literally nauseous all night from eating it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like octopus either. I don't really understand the point.
I like it. So I've had it with like Japanese cuisine and it's fine like that too. But the way I like it the best actually has been when I've had it as from Greek places, like Mediterranean places, where they get like a big tentacle and they grill it. Yeah. And then it's like, and then it's less rubbery. It's kind of meatier. It's more like cutting into a piece of like, it's not terribly. It actually even becomes a little less rubbery than alligator almost, which is something else that I enjoy. I do eat weird shit. Like I'll eat weird meat. I'll eat all kinds
that
of
just
weird meat.
reminds me of some Indiana Jones Temple of Doom type shit where they come and drop a big octopus tentacle down on the table and like bon appetit and.
I don't want to fucking.
Are the sucker? Are there little sucky things still on it? Their little suction.
One of the times I had it, they were chewy but tasty. They're like salty and fun. I enjoy it. Oh my god! Bison is the shit. If I'm getting burgers somewhere and buffalo burgers are an option, I always go for bison over beef. Pretty much. Oh my god. I can write my name. I can draw and write my name. It says, I like jizz with pineapples, but not vegetables.
That's reasonable. That is absolutely
what the
reasonable.
Fucking fuck.
Alexander the Great says, Mary, are you going to watch AEW Dynamite?
Okay, so Jesse, this is partially your fault. All right.
Yeah.
This is partially your fault because my happy ass was doing just fine. All right. I was like, you know what? No, it's stupid. It's a stupid thing. Wrestling's stupid. And then Jeff whipped your little wonderful wrestling experience out of his back pocket. I was like, even does he like it? And I was like, what the fuck do I even say to that? Well, congratulations. I'm really glad you enjoy it, Jesse. It's stupid as shit. It's stupid as shit.
Okay, so I had a realization sitting there. I'm like, okay, I get what this is. It's redneck theater. It's blue collar theater. I want to say redneck, right?
Yeah.
It's blue collar theater, but that's a wonderful thing. It's a good thing, which is why it's stupid that the WWE is trying to make it more theater because it's like you have family theater already. You have highbrow theater. You have artsy theater. You have all different kinds of theater, and then you have pro wrestling, which is blue collar theater, and it's like that's great. It's a form of performance art that gets a
I know what it fucking is. It's fucking stupid.
It's awesome. No, it's great, and on top of that, it's so much fun. When it's done right, like AEW is doing this shit right now, and it's fun. I get why people get into it now. Plus, Mandy, I don't know if you heard. Jeff and I got to smoke weed with the Godfather while we were at home.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
So a friend of Jeff's, who's a huge wrestling fan, brought his business card for the podcast over to the table and like gave it to him and was chatting and stuff. I was like, okay, so you're gonna go here to the patio after the thing and you're gonna meet him and you're gonna smoke weed with him. Ha! And we're like, what? And so we did. And like it's funny because I'm the newbie wrestling fan, so I only know who he is like from all the stories and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so the guy, Jeff and the guys are all just like super starstruck. I'm just like, let's go talk to him. And they're all like, I'm like, so hi, made a black joke. And I was like, God, I hope he rolls with it. And he did. And it was cool. And I'm like, all right, let me be the one breaking the ice because I'm the one who doesn't, who's not fully, doesn't fully, understand and appreciate the majesty of this, but
Right.
it was really fucking cool. He was super cool. He was super nice too. But yeah, he was telling these stories, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, the other guys were with us, and I'm like, you should be sitting over there where you can hear. Like, can I hear this? Like, go sit there where you can hear this. Oh, he was telling us stories we were not allowed to repeat. But anyway, it was super cool.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah, it was cool as shit. So I have a lot of pictures, and he's holding a blunt and like most of them. So
can I just say something for a cotton
a cotton pick a minute?
A cotton pick a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not altogether on board with this portrait being painted of me online as the chicken liver loving, wrestling hating, fez hating, dolphin laughing fucking weirdo of the fandom.
Pancake loves dolphins, so you're in good company. Yeah, I love it.
This is horseshit. There's more to me than hating pancakes and liking chicken.
Exactly. Look, you cannot judge somebody as just a sum of their parts. If you did, then you would think that all Mary was somebody who ate chicken livers, hated wrestling, and everything else that was fun, and including pancakes. And yeah, that would be your impression, and it would be very incorrect.
I also like deviled eggs. That's probably my favorite food in the world.
She's also an admitted furry, so
I am not a fucking furry. That is a misrepresentation and fake news, Jesse.
Sorry, that comes directly from you.
Deviled eggs have more cum in them than normal ones.
I do love deviled eggs quite a bit, and they do not, man. They have the same amount of cum in them as regular eggs.
Exactly. In fact, less even, because you've actually added more ingredients, so you've cut the cum down when you consider.
I pick it out when I use it to cook stuff. Like when I'm cracking them to cook, I go and get like a spoon or like a syringe, and I try to suck the cum out of it, decum it. Well, no, because look, you got the yolk, right? And then you have what is the white. But in that, you're going to notice a big clunk of chunky white. Stuff. Yeah, that's chicken cum. And I pull that shit out. I ain't cooking with that.
That's not chicken cum.
Yeah, it is. I get rid of it. I suggest everyone do that.
I go picking through my eggs, y'all.
That chicken cum. Oh, chicken jizz. Good old chicken jizz. Alexander the Great wants to know if you wear your fez when you're in your furry costume, Mary.
I don't. Oh, wow. You know what? I just thought of a rebuttal to Mandy's chicken cum argument. Okay. Mandy, those eggs are unfertilized.
Just because it didn't attach don't mean it wasn't attempted. Just because it didn't attach doesn't mean it wasn't attempted.
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure that chickens whose eggs are used for those purposes do not ever get to see roosters.
I don't believe that.
Life
finds a way. I saw Jurassic Park. Life finds a way. I know what's up. I know what's up.
So they sneak in at night, all covert, like do chickens on wire shakes. They just like
chicken run right
from the ceiling with their little night goggle vision.
They're doing it. Life finds a way. I'm telling you. I'm not down with all that.
Insane madness. This stream is supported by science. I just like to know that. Everyone did that.
I was just thinking about it for a second. Well, if that's all the jizz that's in them, and it's not the whites that you're worried about, but it's like just the jizz that you're worried, like just these little white stringies or whatever.
Just the jizz. Yeah, the jizz is all the problem.
That's not. I was like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. Maybe there's a little something left. And no, that's right. They're unfertilized. You wouldn't.
They're not though. They're not. They just didn't attach. They ain't stopping them roosters from going out there fucking them shit. There ain't a fuck police out there in the hen house. The rooster goes in and they run the eggs through a little X-ray machine and see if it's fertilized or not. And but it's in there. It's in there.
They don't keep the males in there though. Like they're kept in entirely separate.
They don't keep men in a lot of places, but they find a way to get in there, don't they?
Mandy, I feel like some deep-seated issues.
This. I have been thinking about this since I was 5 years old, and my sister told me what that was in the chicken, in the eggs, and I ain't been a fan of them since.
I just want to read this out so that Joshua Shepard will catch this on the replay. He says, I'm at work, so I'll have to watch this later, but I was here, internet. You were here, Joshua Shepard, and now you are part of this stream forever.
Yes.
You know what? That's fine. The chickens are sneaking in. Oh my God. Andy McCallum says, Mandy is breeding chicken raptors. Alex Jones has proof of this. Chickens are already raptors. Well, Andy knows all about chickens. He lives with chickens in his shanty in Mindless Mob Town. Where we play over on 17 Live. Shameless self-plug. Go follow me on 17 Live. Also, go sign up for, I'm going to post some links, so hit them. Go follow me on 17 Live, 1. 2, go sign up for my mailing list for my fencing studio that I'm going to be starting probably at the beginning of next year. So sign up for the mailing list because I'm going to be starting a Badass Indiegogo with some awesome perks and merch and ways to help be part of this fun new club.
You know, it's true. Not enough people know how to stab a motherfucker.
It is very true. Also, I'm really excited because I'm gonna have this club, I have a physical space, a fucking studio, basically. Studio, as in more than one sense of the word, where I can film things, stabby things, other kinds of things, exciting things.
I loved Mandy's face when I said that. Where she
I didn't know where it came from, but then I thought about the fencing thing, and I was like, you talk about fencing, not just like Rogan people,
like shank them,
like shank them motherfuckers in the yard, you know.
Oh my God, Social Justice Jesse is not having a good time over there.
Oh yeah, man! Almost exclusively.
Did you guys see the latest Social Justice Jessie video? She hasn't put out another one since because she hasn't recovered.
No,
it's my favorite one yet. She was attacked by a white man on the street. He talked at her with his white man words without even asking for her consent. It's terrible.
Oh, fuck that!
That
ain't okay.
She was so traumatized. The most traumatized. She'll never recover.
When will we learn?
Damn honkies and their talking words. Swear to God,
them mouth words.
Mouth words.
Stop the insanity.
The patriarchy. It burns.
Not another day.
The patriarchy burns us. Oh, poor Social Justice Jessie. She's in counseling.
Ooh, speaking of yoked,
mm-hmm.
I got something for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who was talking about that?
Mary. She was thinking. She went off on a thought. This was Mary's thought process. It was white men words, white men muscles, and then she got onto yoked, and she was like, "Oh right, this bitch."
Yeah, this bitch right here. So right? That's Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
she getting yoked for fucking Thor: Love and Thunder. She looks deformed.
She does. It's like
she looks like Caitlyn Jenner.
She does.
She does. Yeah,
she's like a woman anymore.
I think. Okay. I remember seeing the one of her in the short sleeved one. I think once, close to when it came out, and like asking if it was a Photoshop job, but it had come it had been leaked directly from production or something like that. It was like. Or like it came, maybe it wasn't even leaked one, like it was an on purpose, like it came from a reliable source and whatnot. And I was like, what the fuck?
Where's her tits?
She doesn't have any more now. She just has pecs. I got another one here.
Because she was never that titty in the first place. So if she's bulking up, that's what's going to happen. Or what are the little bits are just going to pop out.
Oh, I thought she was, I mean, I know she ain't like Dolly Parton by any means, but I thought she was at least a C cup.
I mean, I would have thought that she had a good full B or a small C, right? Like, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have tits anymore.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. That's not even, it's not even just that picture, that angle. No, she doesn't have tits and she's yoked now. Look at her fucking arms. She looks like one of those bro guys that gets swollen, walks into a room chest first.
Yeah. That haircut with that body type is very unflattering.
It's so ugly.
She doesn't need to do a bob. She doesn't need to do a bob with that body.
No, and it's like whatever she's doing, she looks like she's standing that way to look like even bulkier. Like this is gonna be her like
Yeah, like,
pose. Like, oh, this is what I
yeah.
look like. It's like, dude, no, no.
No.
She's a vegan. Thanks, and we'll remind you every chance she gets, of course. So I doubt she's been hitting that human growth hormone. That's okay. Let's talk for a sec. How that's part of it too. Like,
how is that possible?
If you're a vegan and you're that size and you want to get naturally, buff, or you want to get yourself buff for a role, pick you. It's like the trifecta of construction: good, cheap, get fast. Pick one. Like you can't be a vegan and get buff and look good. Like it's not going to be all three. You can either
Do you think
drop being a
took
vegan, huh?
Do you think she took anything? Because like I'm looking at this, do you think she took like I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna be blunt. Do you think she took steroids? Because I don't understand how a vegan could get that yoked without, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how that's possible.
Oh, dude, there's plenty of ways to do it. I mean, and there's lots of things you can take. Like there's lots of natural supplements and stuff you can take to help you bulk up. There's a lot of artificial ways you can fuck with your diet. There's still plenty of, fatty and nutrient rich vegan foods.
No, I think Mary's right. I think she got her some steroids because again, she is Hollywood. She is a celebrity. Their rules don't apply. Rules don't apply to them. It's no issue for her. She'll just go to a doctor, have a doctor come over to her house every day and juice her ass up.
Jesse, she had to do this shit fast. This wasn't some gradual. And look, I want to be very careful. All right. I'm not trying to slander Natalie Portman. I'm just having a discussion about how some things do and don't add up to me. So you can take this with whatever grain of salt you would like. I'm sure Natalie Portman is a lovely human being.
I want to see her dick.
There's something unsettling looking at her in these pictures. Look at how broad her shoulders got and how quickly she had to do this. This feels unnatural. There's no way she got that yoked that quick. Looks that man. Look at her fucking arms. My God, she's ripped. What the fuck happened? Yeah. Like, this is insane.
Trying to see if we have anything more recent because there's another
that's from March as I understand it.
Yeah, because I'm like, here's another one that's like another angle of the same pose that actually looks scarier. Let me see this one. Let's see if we can, because I think, let me see if this is a different, I think this is slightly, yeah, this is like another all right, here, let me see this. Herb. Okay.
I don't know how you get to look like that.
Okay, actually, let me.
What is a soft on? Is that like a hard on, but it just didn't work out for you? Like it could have been a hard on, but it failed, so it's a soft on.
So it just went part of the way.
I'm trying to figure out what a soft on is. I'm intrigued by this.
I got another one here of her. Here, oh my God.
Zoom in. Here we go. So here's another angle. It looks like almost maybe another angle of the exact same pose, or like another still from maybe another shot, from a moment later, like right around the same moment. But this one's like way more blown in. And it's worse. The thing is, like, from this angle, it's like you can see more clearly that it's like how it looks, and it's not good. It's really not.
Well, I've got another one here. This one is like full on. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Look at this.
Woo!
Yeah. What? That she lost her boobs. Those aren't breasts anymore.
She has sex. She has man.
Is that her nipple through that shirt?
That's her fucking nipple.
God. Why is her nipple that big?
Because she doesn't have a breast anymore, just a fucking nipple.
Yeah, that doesn't look natural. Like,
looks like a bee stung her.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to you? Look at the vein in her neck.
Yeah. No, this is.
Look at her fucking neck. How do you come back from this?
It's not like I know, but I'm looking at her and I'm guessing she roided up for this because, again, it's Hollywood. they, they don't live by the same rules that us, peons live on. So for them, it's not a big deal to go. I'm surprised she's even wearing a mask at this point. She's famous. Why she got to?
Natalie's
is that a
dog.
leather baseball hat? God damn it! She got from the Kanye collection, didn't she?
It can't be leather because she's a vegan, so she wouldn't do anything leather. Robot Shlomo's right. She looks like a female bodybuilder when they're juicing. I got try and write my name. Thank you for the super chat. It says Natalie's jaw looks like a square now. Yeah, I mean
it does.
She's very boxy head. The funny thing is too, it's like you're skipping leg day. Like obviously, whatever she's doing, it's like, well, whenever you're Thor lady, your legs are going to be in the costume because you look at her legs and they're just still shrimpy little skinny legs. And dear Lord,
it's so unbalanced. It's so fucking unbalanced.
I really do. Like now seeing it close up, it's like it doesn't look like a woman's body. That looks like something where like hormones have been added.
Yeah. It's really unsettling to see this. I have a worry for her, and I mean this with all my heart. Because I don't hate Natalie Portman. I'm a little concerned though. Looking at this, look at the size of her neck. Her neck is massive. Okay, just looking at the base there. How do you come back from that? I assume because Natalie Portman, her career is far from over. She's got plenty of time ahead of her to do lots of movie making, right? How do you shrink back down to become the woman?
That's the unfortunate thing too, because guys, people like Christian Bale have done this forever. Losing weight, gaining weight, this, that, the other. Men's bodies, especially even up into an older age, have a much greater elasticity than women's bodies. They are just sorry, all the people who'll be triggered by being confronted with the brutal reality that women and men are biologically different, and that men, because of the way that they can gain and lose muscle much more effectively and easily than we can transform their bodies a lot more extremes, a lot more safely than women can. A man in a short period of time could achieve a cut body without roids. A woman can't go from Natalie Portman before to Natalie Portman this without a little bit of help. And just like that, a man can drop that shit off with a few weeks of dieting and exercise. A woman, maybe she can lose that weight, but when that muscle goes away, the skin underneath ain't gonna look good anymore. The tone, she's either never gonna lose that definition, it's gonna be awkwardly stringy there, or she is, and it's gonna look weirdly soft and flabby. So
again, these people don't give a shit about that because they have money. They'll just go and have a ton of plastic surgery done. They'll go and have the fake tits put back in. They'll go and get the fake. No, again, we can't compare people like this to what it would do to, say, our bodies because they're above us, and they'll just go and pay the money and have everything fixed. You don't like your nose fixed. You don't like this fixed.
If any of us were to do that, we would get called out for being fat phobic or not observing body positivity, right? But this isn't the first time that Natalie Portman has gone to an extreme to change her body for a role. She did it for Black Swan, where she practically starved herself to death in order to do this. And I want to understand how does this not breach some kind of human, this crosses boundaries and lines. There is some serious shit going on. How is this legal?
Get me started. You want to talk about shit like this? Let's talk about Billie Eilish for a second. Let's talk about the fact that she spent years covering up her anorexic fucking self. In the fact that she was fucking proud of her goddamn eating disorder and the fact that she ate nothing and was as thin as a goddamn rail. And the entire reason that she wore baggy ass sweatshirts is because she did not want to be called out for the horrible damage she was doing for women's body images and blah, blah, blah. Because we're supposed to be a conscientious society now who actually gives a shit about things like that. And she didn't want to be called out. But now that she's of age and she feels like being a woman, all right, here comes Miley Cyrus 2.0, and now it's totally okay for her to show off her boob job and how fucking sexy she is. Yeah, your Mandy's exactly right. These people play by different rules, and it's not even they play by different rules, they don't understand how the regular world works. They're so far removed from regular people. They don't even, that they're happy to sit there and sell you some bullshit about how you need to do X, Y, and Z in order to be a good woman and a good feminist and a good this and a good that, while being the complete fucking opposite in their daily life.
They only have to do it all right, she's a vegan, right? I don't buy it. I believe if this bitch is at home alone in her house and she's got a meatball sub in the fridge, she's probably gonna eat the fucking meatball sub as long as nobody can watch her. She's a vegan when it's, and I'm not trying to say that I'm 100% right, but if I had a guess, people tend to most people don't put that much thought into what they fucking eat, right? Like, what do they eat?
If she's one of the ones who's telling you and preaching to you about it all the fucking time, that sounds like she's been properly brainwashed into veganism. That's what they do. They fucking love to tell you how vegan they are. Let me tell you. That's why I'm always, whenever I meet somebody.
But so could still tell people that and not be it. Like, I could sit here today and tell you guys, oh, I'm going to go vegan. I'm not going to eat any more meat. And as long as I ain't doing it right now in front of this fucking camera, who would know? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I may have a thing of Tyson chicken nuggets in there. I think I do. They're dino shaped. They're awesome.
Yes, you gotta get the dino ones.
You gotta get the dino ones, and then when they start sizzling, open the oven and be like, y'all quiet down in there.
Yellow Spider-Man 2. I wasn't necessarily saying Miley Cyrus got a boob job. I'm just saying when Miley Cyrus decided to split from her, Hannah Montana image, the cute innocence that served her so well went out the fucking window. Yeah, and she wanted to throw her body everywhere. Exactly.
I saw Billie Eilish on TikTok saying, "Who wants to eat me out?" or something, and it was like just a 5-second clip. Like
nobody wants to eat out your fucking.
Who can eat me out? And she was eating something. It's like,
ew.
Do you think when she looks in the mirror, I hate to bring it back to this, but I'm morbidly curious about this. The more that I look at her, do you think she enjoys looking in the mirror right now?
Natalie Portman. It depends on the level of brainwashing. Depends on how deeply it's taken. I think for some of these people who've really convinced themselves that this gender fluidity is the way of the future and that it's like more virtuous to, eschew traditional gender roles, then I think she probably looks at herself and has this big wave of cognitive dissonance that she justifies as, I feel so good about the good that I'm doing and it's not easy being me, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So the reality is on a deep level, probably not. Probably she looks at herself and in some part of her brain goes, dear fucking God, what have I done?
I don't understand why this was necessary. Like with all of the ability that we have in terms of like computer graphics and the ability to morph a person's on-screen image. Fuck, Michael Douglas looked like
just hire somebody that's already built like that to play the role instead of hiring somebody that has to make themselves that role.
Instead of asking this woman to destroy her body. Her body, which she has to have later, by the way. She doesn't get to trade that in for a different model. You may treat and I'm sorry, I'm going to bring up the freaking ScarJo shit right now. You may treat your actors and actresses like they're disposable, but their bodies for them later are not. Right.
Well, that's the thing, though, is an actor at her level and of her caliber gets to choose. When she's approached for this role, she is going to have the option of saying, okay, of saying this is the extent that I'm willing to go for my body. Actors and actresses at this level for these types of roles, they do get a certain say. So this is in part coming from her.
This is her. Look at Rob Pattinson. Rob Pattinson got Batman and said, I ain't fucking working out. Fuck you. The most skinny bird-chested Batman you ever did see. No, she's choosing to do that. And no one's forcing her.
Well, women have done that too. We've heard all the women who've, complained about the suits and had, Jennifer Lawrence couldn't hack the makeup for Mystique and whatnot and made her itchy. And so all this shit has changed. So it does, there's this level of stardom, so that's why I say the brainwashing.
I was going to say, yes, that's it right there. That you hit the nail on the head. It's brainwash. Look, I don't believe for 2 seconds that a normal, mentally healthy, well-adjusted human being would make this choice for themselves. I believe there's a severe amount of pressure that goes like, can you imagine being Natalie Portman? Okay. And I'm trying to be as genuine to her as I can be here, right? Imagine being Natalie Portman and you have the role of female Thor laid out on the table in front of you, right? And you get looked at and you say, we'd like to give this to you. Can you do this? Can you be Lady Thor? And the amount of pressure, because there's pressure that comes with that, right? That there's pushing and prodding in certain directions, right? Because they want her. Obviously, she's established, right? She's Jane Foster, blah, blah, blah. There's a footprint that's been made by this actress with this character. And so obviously they'd like to maintain some continuity if possible, right? So they have a vested interest in getting her, but they want her a specific way. If you think they didn't pressure her or try to convince her that doing this to herself was a good idea and in some way progressive and helpful for women, that she'd be a role model to little girls. If you think they didn't do that, they didn't wave a shit ton of carrots, both philosophical and emotionally and financially in front of her to convince her that this was the right way to, like, yeah, she's been brainwashed. This poor girl I don't believe she has the mental and emotional fortitude to step outside of herself and what it is that she's doing, to take a look at her body and go, oh my God, this is toxic as fuck. I need to get the hell out.
No, she ain't thinking that.
Well,
no, she is probably, now don't get me wrong, I am very bitter about Hollywood. I think all of them, even like, I'm not as kind as Mary is about Hollywood and the Hollywood elite, and Natalie Portman is one. I think they're all disconnected. I think they're fucking pod people. I think they're absolutely fucking insane. And I think anything bad that happens to them, I think, sorry, fuck off. Because, you are, all right, this woman right now is worth, I just pulled up her net worth. She is worth $90 million. She wants to do this shit or she wouldn't be fucking doing it because she doesn't need this role. She's got $90 million. If that's not enough money and you feel like you need more, I need more money, fuck your body up. We shouldn't give a shit about that. That's my opinion. Of course, Mary has a kinder heart than I do. But I look at her net worth of $90 million and think, bitch, go fuck your body up then, because you don't need money. Money is everybody's biggest problem, right? Anybody that is not ultra celeb has money issues, whether it's just, they like a new car, they like this, they like that. And money is always the number one, the middle class's number one problem is usually money, right? And I'm sorry, as the way Hollywood has been lately, the way they're forcing my kids in masks, they don't have to wear masks. They're a different caliber of human beings. And the way I look at it, you got $90 million. If you're willing to do that to your fucking body, you're that fucking stupid. You're that fucking brainwashed. Ruin it. What do I give a shit? I
think people place so much value on money. People don't understand what it takes to actually just get by, right? Like, and not that I think that people should just get by, but people overvalue financial and monetary gain so drastically. They will bury themselves and others for it. Money is, there's a reason, there's a saying, money is the root of all evil, that money will turn you into it'll turn you into a moron. It'll turn you into an asshole. It'll turn you into a violating, abusive sack of shit, right? Which is what it does to people who work for corporations, right? Like Disney. There's a reason that's not just a mantra. It's the truth, the reality that we can see around us, that people will destroy themselves and the people around them for money, because I understand it. I do understand it, right? Why you can get caught up in that. That's part of me feels bad, because there's a sickness in these people's hearts and minds that they cover up with this thin veneer of socially correct, social political justice. And I suppose it's to assuage themselves. I'm fighting the good fight, right?
Yes.
I'm making the world a better place.
Mm-hmm.
It's why you have to keep a very close eye on yourself as a human being. You need to assess yourself. Every once in a while, you need to take a step back. And this goes for all of us. I'm not just saying Natalie Portman, Disney, Marvel Studios. I'm talking about all of us. Any human being who sincerely wishes to lead their life in a way that they can be proud of, that they can look back and they can say, you know what? I may not have done great, but I did my best and I did good. And really wants to try to be honest with themselves. You have to take a step back.
You do, but they don't in Hollywood. They don't. They have an entourage of people that are paid to be yes men. They hang out. All of your friends think every idea you have is the greatest idea in the world. Oh my God, yes, do this. Oh my God, that's amazing. They surround themselves with this, and then they step up on a pedestal and start changing the world in a way that only they would be fit with.
Yep.
And then they try to force that on all of us peons because they are so much greater. And so look at all the money. No, I'm sorry. If you have if your net worth is $90 million, you can go fuck straight the hell off. I don't give a shit what you go and eat.
You don't have
shit.
problems.
I could care less. You ain't got problems. You know who has problems? Are vets that are living on the goddamn street that went and fought in wars and came home from the country they protected and are now fucking homeless. I don't give a fuck about Natalie Portman. I could care less. There are real people out there with real problems. Her problem, this body thing, she is self-caused. She did this. She chose to take that next paycheck. She wants to be Thor. Bulk up, bitch.
You know what Russell thinks? Russell thinks that Natalie's jelly bean is bigger than Cecil's now.
Wait, what? No. Repeat that for me once. Back it up.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming. Natalie's jelly bean is bigger than Cecil's now. You heard me. And I think that's probably accurate. Poor Cecil. Russell also says money is not good because money can't be dirt, but it can buy dirt. So you can buy dirt with money. You can just go to like your local hardware store usually has dirt outside.
We got a dirt store.
Oh, you have a dirt store.
We actually have a dirt place, and they got like this kind of dirt, and they got fertilized dirt, they got dry dirt, they got all kinds of dirt. You go get a truck full for like $30. A back of a truck bed full for $30 of dirt and sand. They got sand too.
That's important. That's very diverse. Sand and dirt, even.
Sand and dirt. Yeah, it's very impressive.
Do you guys want to try to tie break our song?
Yes.
All right. This is shouldn't be that challenging, I don't think, but slightly more so than the other ones. Oh.
Fuck. Hotel California.
Yeah. God damn it, that was it. Yes. Very shotgun is on the tip of my tongue. I was so close.
Nice. Well, that's Mary 3-1 now. Or
Can I share it with Mandy? If I have to go on, I won't go at all.
2-1. 2-1. Bam. There you go. Here's one for the chat. Here, I'll do one for the chat since it's a super easy one that you guys will know. So don't say it. We'll let the chat get this one.
Okay. All right. I want to cry. You guys can do this.
Captain Robert. Oh, Gerald Vance was the first one to get it.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Told you it was an easy one. Nice. All right. Gerald Vance, Captain Robert, April, Andy McCallum all nailed that one. Dustin.
You know a lot more songs than I do.
I have upped my game, Mandy. Remember like the first time we talked about music and I was like, I don't know anything. I now have 86 songs on my Live It playlist, and that doesn't include the songs that I already have memorized.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah, and then
yeah
as well. So yeah, I have been really getting into this music thing a lot.
Very nice.
It's been fun.
I can only play about five or six songs on guitar.
Yeah, I'm up to like over 100 now, so that's gotta be
very nice. I don't have time. I wish I had time.
Well, that's honestly the entire way I did it was I started streaming on 17 Live. I started doing music streams, and I was like, we're gonna learn this song today, and I would just go back and practice. Okay, this one's not here yet. Okay, almost there. And now, and now it's just gotten better and better.
My guitar is a lot girlier than yours too.
Yeah, well, so this is my newer one too. This is Bentley, but my nicer one, I did bring my nicer one back out from Philly when I was out there last time. My Cordoba. But I was gonna bring my 3/4 one, but then I was like, oh, this one's so much nicer than the one I have out there. So
pretty.
Oh, that is really pretty. I love the wood color on that.
Right? That nice dark color and the pegs are really purdy up top. Just checking real quick, throw down some of the fancy stuff. I'm not that I play anything fancy at all ever, but I also started out like I was like, oh, I will never be able. I hopefully one day will be able to do things like play Dust in the Wind, and then I just practiced a little bit.
Can you do 1,000 Years?
I can play that on the flute. I learned how to do that on flute.
1,000 Years. What's her name sings it? It's from
Twilight.
It's from Twilight. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking song.
Yeah.
I could probably learn it. I'm sure I could learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met one of my good friends, Jesse Exaggeration Nation. Do you remember him? Exaggeration Nation, Jesse?
Oh, I remember him.
I remember him. I don't think I ever streamed with him or anything, but I do remember the name.
I tripped across him, and one of the first interactions we ever had was him tweeting out that he was playing that song, right? And so I decided to duet it up with him.
Nice.
So I screen captured it and I sang it with him, and he freaked out at the time, and he like made a big thing out of it, and that was sort of the beginning of our friendship, and it was one of the funnest things ever. It was like duetting with his guitar playing.
So one of my favorites is I'll play songs. Two of my favorite things to do actually is play forgotten songs that everybody used to know but has not forgotten about, like from the 90s. I'll throw in a few examples in a sec. But then my other jam is songs that like I really like that other people didn't necessarily know. Oftentimes by bands people have heard of, sometimes not, but just sort of taking some of like my personal favorites and like exposing them, my version to more people. But I'll give you one example in just a sec. We'll read from I can draw and write my name. It says, if you can buy dirt, then I want lots of money plus dirt. Well, then you can have all of the dirt. Carrie Livgren is ugly because he has blue eyes. I love this like parody Anna. Which is like, let me just say random things that that are consistent with Anna philosophy. But yeah, I'm just gonna vamp on this one for a second. If anybody knows the song, can guess this song. The thing is, if you know the song, you will know it from this part, from this. This is most of the song. But if you don't know the song, you won't know it. But I've done this one on 1-7 Live a few times. Thank you, Russell. Also, Carrie Livgren is just kind of ugly in general. Can't pull the head off mine. I can't pull the head off. Can't pull the face to mine off the top of my head, but I'll take your word for it. Nobody knows the song? You might not. You honestly just might not.
I'm trying to think if I know it.
I'll sing it in a sec, and then if you might not. Again, you just might not. But every now and then I play it on 1-7 Live, someone rolls through and they recognize this one or the other one of the other ones I do by this band. Some say now suffer all the children and walk away a savior or a madman and polluted from gutter institutions.
I don't think I know it.
From me, undeserving of your sympathy, 'cause there ain't no way that I'm coming back again. Anyway, that's called Sleep. It's by My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that would explain why I don't know what it is.
I like My Chemical Romance. If you would have played the Black Parade, I would have knew exactly what it was.
So that's the funny thing. This song is from the same album as Black Parade, but it's one of the ones. It's one of the ones that nobody knows really, unless they like really know the album.
Right.
I love it though. Like to me, these are the songs that are exemplary of why I love that band. It's because there's so much more than just people think that it's emo whatever band. Like no, they were theatrical and like the heart in it. Oh god, I love resolved suspended chords. Oh, it's so fun and the mind. It's just like beautiful.
Learn me some Better Than Ezra.
What? Oh, dude. Here, give me 1 second. Actually,
do you know some Better Than Ezra? Yay! I love them.
Let me see. I know one song very, very well by them, but I think I've played it before actually too. So, but I don't think it's So I got a subscription to Guitar Tabs, which by the way,
nice.
Mandy, if you ever want to get better, get the Ultimate Guitar tabs, get their subscription thing. You get all the like official Ultimate tabs and whatnot. That's like, becomes my sheet music essentially when I'm on my streams. I just pull it up like my little thing and just pull up my chords, my songs right there.
Right. Yeah. My husband pretty much does all of my teachings, which he would like for me to learn more.
The cool thing with the Ultimate
did.
Guitar tab too, when you had to put up on like a tablet or something, if you poke the chord, it will pop up and show you how to play it. So it's very convenient. It
that
helps me stumble through. It's what helped me. That's how I started. Like it helped me stumble through the songs really easily. And then once I stumbled through a few times, I just started picking them up more and more.
Nice.
All right, Carrie Livgren wrote Dust in the Wind. Okay, God, that's the person from Kansas who wrote the songs. I like Dust in the Wind because it's about dirt. Shocking.
Makes sense. That's reasonable.
But yeah, come on, load you bitch. This should be for me to smooth.
I have to apologize, Jesse. I have stream in about 25 minutes. So I'm going to have to scooch. I've got to take the dojas out and other varying things. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was loud as fuck upstairs.
What was that?
Well,
my neighbors are fucking crazy. We call them the honeymooners because they're violent as fuck.
Delightful. Well, it was obviously wonderful to have you here, Mary. And obviously, you take care of the people. Take care of everybody. Needs to head over to Mary's channel later this evening. Just like 20 minutes. We'll probably be wrapped up here before then. But in the by and by, Mary, tell everyone else, aside from your channel in a couple of minutes, where else they can find you.
Oh, you can find me over on Twitch, where I do the whole thottery thing, which is an absolute blast. I get to partake in all kinds of community gaming over there, as well as some Zelda that I do from time to time as well. As a general rule, you can find me over on my channel on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights, where I do some streaming, and it's a lot of fun. Tonight, we're going to be having a special guest script doctor. We're going to be talking. Oh, it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be talking about all the crazy shit that's gone down this week. I'll drop a link in the chat. If you guys want to pop by, leave a like and hang out and see if you enjoy the banter. And it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be talking about topics, less the podcast feel, although I love these kinds of streams. These are my favorite to do. But we will be discussing the Russo brothers kind of calling out new Marvel and how the Infinity Stones don't mean anything. Jessica Rabbit being PC and James Bond.
That is all happening in just under half an hour over on Mary Mayhem's channel. Make sure you're subbed over there. Make sure you check that out. Thank you again, Mary, for being here.
Mary, I love you.
I love you. And maybe what we'll do to keep up the momentum is we'll just stream into the start of that and then send everyone over there.
That would be amazing. I just plugged the link here. What I'll do, I'll put it in the private chat.
Boom.
If you want.
Perfect. Yeah. We'll keep spamming it. We'll keep us spamming.
Yeah, come on, hang out over afterwards.
It is in the chat right now, courtesy of Mary Mayhem. But then I will keep posting it, obvally, especially when we're getting ready to shut down. All right, Mary.
Dirty ass boots. Look at that. They're so fucking dirty.
It's because you went frog hunting last.
I did, but I was wearing my Vans when I went frog hunting, so I ain't got no excuse. I just don't take care of my shit,
dude. Let me tell you,
pretty much the excuse I got.
We're just a bunch of dirty motherfuckers over here.
We just dirty motherfuckers over here.
Dirty
all right, Mary, get out of here.
Bye. Love you, girls.
Love you.
Looking around the house, hidden behind the window and the door, searching for signs of life, but there's nobody home. Maybe I'm just too sure. Maybe I'm just too frightened by the sound of it. Pieces of note fall down, but the letter said, it was good living with you. It was good. It was good living with you. It was good. Good.
Good.
Good.
Oh my gosh, I love that song.
It's so fucking good. Oh, I love it. And then there's like the random key change later. And then, did they not have the key change in this version? How do you not have the key change? They don't. They're just like,
What the fuck?
They
That's
have
like the best part.
So good. Then they go back just into the regular. It was good with you. No, what jerks? I need my key change. The one I don't need it in is a great song called "The Red Rubber Ball" by The Circle. Actually, it's written by Paul Simon, which is why it's so fucking good.
Like a red rubber ball. Yeah, I love that song.
It's gonna be all right, dude. It's so fun, but there's like a random key change in that song that I'm not. It's just like it doesn't need. Like sometimes when you hit the key change moment, you're like, yeah, this really adds something.
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, when I heard it, when I always listened to it, I was like, oh yeah, it's fine, key change, it's reasonable. And now when I play it, I'm like, no, this really doesn't need to be here. This just makes my life harder. But that one's fun to play.
I like that song. It's a fun song.
I always wondered, I'm like, fucking The Circle, one hit wonder. And then I found out Paul Simon wrote the damn thing. And I'm like, oh, that's why it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
That damn. Oh, and
there's another one that Paul Simon wrote, but another band did it. And it's Flowers in the Window. It's fucking amazing. It is amazing. My husband played that for me once while I was preggers.
Dude.
It was amazing. It's a good song.
That one is. I should learn that one, actually. That'd be fun. Bop. Is that your favorite song?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be totally honest. I was in 7th grade when Hanson was big, and I really did. I was really into Hanson. I was really into Hanson. Like I had the shirts. I did also do the same thing with New Kids on the Block. I had the phone, I had the bedspread, I had the sheets, I had the posters. I knew Kids out too.
You know what I think of every time I hear New Kids on the Block? Every single time. New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
And I think it's Flowing Girls Won't Buy for the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and bitch. Oh my God, yes. I love that song. That's a good song.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
You're welcome, you guys. There's y'all a blast from the past with that one.
There you go.
That was a good one.
Oh, that was the other thing I was saying. Like the shit that I bring back. Speaking of blast from the past, you want blast from the past shit. Here's some of the. This is one of my favorite ones too because it's another. I was thinking about this. I'm like, this is actually a one-hit wonder when you think about it, because like, what the fuck else did this band do? Fucking the Macarena. You ever listen to the lyrics of the Macarena? By the way,
oh, it's
stupid.
Like
the remix for like the version with the lyrics and all that shit.
Yeah.
About how she's just a fucking whore, basically.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Tease.
Yeah.
Total tease.
I was doing that dance not too long ago. I have no idea why. Oh, because my little one was trying to show me some dance that she knew. I was like, no, let me show y'all what we used to do. And I was showing her, and then I was like, do the Cabbage Patch. Oh, and she wasn't impressed. She called me a dork and left. So
kids are so unimpressed by adult things.
I know. Ain't that ridiculous?
Indeed. Anna, thank you for the super sticker. The pair, give us the thumbs up. And hello, Al. Al's here. I call Alexander Lee and him Al now because.
Hey, Al.
Yeah, we call him Al, and I gotta learn that song so I can sing it. Here's one of my throwback ones. I gotta. My capo, though.
Now you can call me Al in my head. God damn it. I'll be singing that all night.
Shit, there it is. You're caught singing later. That's a great. I love you. Do you like the music video for it?
The video is great with Chevy Chase.
Right, the world's most
love that video.
Music video ever made. All right,
I know, but it's so good. It's like classic. Look at your capo. What color is yours?
Okay. It's gray camo.
Mine's pink. Surprise! I got a pink capo.
Mine is gray camo, and I've had this baby for fucking ever. Dude. So I guarantee you guys, for most of you guys, you probably know the song but haven't heard it or thought about it like since the early 2000s.
to figure out if this is Oasis or Green Day. Where are you going with it?
Sometimes I want to take you down.
Fucking low! Oh my god!
Sometimes I want to get you low. Brush your hair back from your eyes. Take you down, let the river flow. Sometimes I go and walk the street behind the green sheets of glass. Million miles below their feet. Million miles, a million miles. Be with you, girl, like being low. I'm off key. Be with you, girl, like being low. Hey, 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 like being stoned.
Love this song.
Be with you, girl, like being low. Hey, 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 like being stoned. Now I gotta do a second verse to redeem my first one. Million poppies gonna make me sleep. Just one rose to know your name. Fruit is rusting on the vine. Fruit is calling from the trees. Hey, don't you wanna go down? There we go. Like some chunky cosmonaut. Million miles below their feet. Million miles, a million miles. Be with you, girl, like being low. Hey, 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 like being stoned. That one is super easy, by the way. You
That was
could
your, what are
easily
you
play that
playing?
one.
What notes are, what chords are you hitting?
D, C, E, G. That's it. The whole song.
G, C, E, G.
D, D,
Oh,
C,
D.
D, C, E, G. Yeah. D, C, E, G. Whole song. 4 chords. All right. Repeat
That
it.
does
Yep.
sound easy.
It's so
D, C,
easy
E,
and
G.
it's so fun to play. Oh, God. That's one of my favorites. Where else? I have so much in this. Like, oh, dude, here's another one, another great one in that. Actually, that's a super easy one, too. I can draw and write my name. Of course you would like that one. Of course that would be your favorite song. Which one is that? How does that one? Rape me. Rape me, my friend. Rape me. Rape me again. I'm not the only one. I think it's a little chords a little different there, but yeah, rape me. That's an easy one. More this one. Okay, so tell me if you agree with me or not. When you cover a song, it's good to make a cover your own, right? To kind of like do your own thing with it, make it your own way, like put your own spin on it.
I think
But there are certain songs where it's like, if you're not doing this to sound like the original, then why are you doing it?
so. Mm-hmm.
This to me is an example of that.
Okay.
Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. The violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, why do that song if you're not gonna go for the Oh,
I don't know though, because Bad Wolves did that remake a couple of years
You
ago.
like that one?
I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really good, especially since we're not going to get her again. You know what I mean? She passed away. So I thought it was I thought they were really respectful to the original song. I thought they did a really good job with it. I jammed the fuck out to that too when it came out. I really liked it.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go the other way with you on that one because I felt like it was trying to be the original in every way except doing the voice, at which point I'm like, either just go for it 100% and fucking get a singer who can do that, or transform it and make it more your own, you know?
Right.
Like, I'm cool with either, but to me it just felt like, it kind of felt like they Weezer Africa'd it up, you know, where it was like, great, you did like the light, like if I took a beer and made it the light beer version, that's what you did.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
I respect what you're saying. I respect it. Don't agree with it, but I respect it.
But you know what?
liked it.
Variety is the spice of life. We don't all have
There
to
you
agree.
Exactly.
One of the covers I fucking love is the Disturbed Sound of Silence.
I loved Disturbed Sound of Silence. That was so good. That was ridiculously good.
Oh my God. I won't cover that version. I'll cover the original version because I went to try to cover his version. He goes down a half a step every fucking verse. Every fucking verse goes down half a step in key. And I'm like, no, that's retarded. I can't. Like, musically, I could keep up playing with it if I've got the chords in front of me. Vocally, I have trouble staying in key regularly. No, I can't keep fucking it's fucking bullshit. I do prefer the original, but I do love the Disturbed cover on that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought they did amazing.
One of my personal favorites that fills both categories of like one of those 90s / early 2000s songs that people have forgotten about, but also one of those songs that nobody ever really knew. I don't know if you ever heard this one, or if anyone in the chat has. It's so fucking good. And it's like right in that vein of all those other ones that everyone loved. Had a bad day, don't talk to me, gonna ride this now. A little black heart breaks apart with your big mouth. Oh, fan, I'm sick, my sickness, don't touch me, you'll get this. I'm useless, lazy, perverted, and you hate me. You can't save me, you can't change me. Well, I'm waiting for my wake-up call. Everything's my fault. No?
Who is that?
Unwritten Law.
I've never heard that one before.
Dude.
It sounds awesome, but I've never heard it.
So like I said, that one scratches both those itches. It's like, it was from way back. It was like from my past, but for some reason, like no one's ever heard of it. God, it's a fucking awesome song. Highly recommend it. Save Me by Unwritten Law. Definitely go check it out.
I'm definitely writing that down to listen to later. Did you ever listen to Hang by, oh God, was it Matchbox? Matchbox 20 did a song called Hang, and it's not a lot of people don't know it. And it is amazing, and it is fun as fuck to play. Hang is incredibly fun to play.
I'm gonna put it in my to learn list. I'm gonna put it up there.
It's not a very, I mean, I don't think a lot of people know, like, because, you know, it wasn't Push, it wasn't, you know, the bigger Matchbox songs, but it's a really, really good Matchbox song.
I'll cover Unwell on mine because I love that song, but I should check it out because they were one where like I like their sound, but I never listened to enough of their stuff, but I should have.
Their stuff is easy and fun to play, really. Yeah. Like I enjoy playing some Matchbox and some Third Eye Blind just because, you know, do. I mean, it's just fun to play.
Dude, one that I love playing once I realized how easy it was to do, I was like, oh, this is probably really hard. Nope. This one is just really not hard. I started looking at chords for it, and I realized that doing that, I always thought it was gonna be like a complicated like trill to have to do the hand for you know.
That's weird because I'm hearing you play it. My husband actually taught me that one not too terribly long ago, and I think we play it differently. I don't think you and I play it the exact same as I do, because it sounds different when you play it.
The key I have it in what key? I have it in G. So if you do it in G,
okay. See, that's why I always play in C. So unless I do a drop D when I'm doing like some, there's a few songs I do in drop D, but mostly I play in C.
So the reason I like G for this one is because then that trill, becomes just that. It's actually a really easy, like this song wants to be played in G. Like if you needed to transpose it for your voice, you would you'd want to transpose it in the key. You'd want to use a capo because like hand wise, you get the G, boom, you're right over here for the D. And then that is just a suspended fourth, just adding the suspended fourth on there.
Yeah, adding the pinky. Yeah.
The C add 9, you're just right back into like almost your G form. And then from there, all you have to do is move a couple of fingers for a GB and then a couple more for an A suspended fourth. And then you're back to G.
Nice.
So you're doing a lot without going far.
Gotcha.
Basically, you're doing a lot of stuff without going too far. Yeah, so I'm all about that.
Have you learned Coheed and Cambria Welcome Home yet?
Not yet.
I want to see you play some Coheed and Cambria. I want to see that so bad. You would kill it. You would kill it. It's hard, but you would kill it.
I need to get back on my electric too, because I'll never be like a proper lead guitarist, but there's some things I was having a lot of fun with over there. Oh God, it has to be on this guitar. Here's another one of my throwback ones that I think is great. I'm gonna tune this guy really quickly too. I'm like really persnickety, so that's my better guitar. But Bentley, this one, there's certain songs like Glycerine that sound better on this one, and this is another one that it just sort of has a muted effect. So there's certain rock songs that I play that just sort of sound better. Anything where like, you ever play electric guitar?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm more comfortable on an acoustic. They don't hurt my finger quite as much as that. Well, the electric's easier on my fingers, but I don't know. The strings are lighter, they're thinner, so they cut in. I don't like them as much.
No, I hear you. I love my classical guitar playing too.
Mm-hmm.
But what was I going to say about that? I don't remember. And now I completely forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, no, the pickup. When you do when you switch to the higher pickup on the guitar, and you get that like more like rhythm guitar-y effect. That's how I always used to think of it. That's what I get when I want that. I play this guitar for it. So.
Nice. But I just got my Daisy Rock that I play everything on. But I've played a Daisy Rock since I first learned how to play.
I love it. So. Yeah, this is like a nothing. I don't even know what this is. But I really like it. For this stuff, it's perfect for this. This one got really popular when it was in American Pie. This bed is on fire with passionate love. Neighbors complain about the noises above, but she only comes when she's on time.
I love it.
My therapist said not to see you no more. She said you're like a disease without any cure. She said I'm so obsessed that I'm becoming a bore. Oh no, you think you're so pretty. Oh, Rob says he can't stand the song. All right.
Oh, Rob. What's wrong with this song?
I love that song.
I like that song.
James. One of the other ones I exclusively do on this guitar is... Shakedown 1979.
Smashing Pumpkins! Yay!
Cool kids never have the time. On a live wire right up off the street, you and I should be. June pointed at the dawn. We were sure we'd never see an end to it all. But I don't even care to shake these zipper blues. We don't know where our bones will residence. I get forgotten and absorbed to the earth.
Yay! I love Smashing Pumpkins.
Me too. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. Like
I like them a
all-time
lot.
favorite.
Yeah.
I cover like a bunch of their songs.
Well, you picked a good band to do it with.
Right? Oh, they're fun too because they're like a great intermediary in terms of their stuff is not that like I taught myself how to cover today. Like ages ago when I was young, when I first started learning how to play guitar, I taught myself, just by listening to it, And then as I've gotten more into it, now I'm like doing for tonight. Tonight. Time is never time at all. You can never ever leave without leaving a piece of you. So there you go. Chet Sparks says, Jesse, can you play How Soon Is Now by the Smiths?
Okay, Jeff.
I don't think that's one you can just put on an acoustic guitar.
There's a club that you like to go to.
Yeah.
You couldn't meet somebody who really loves you.
So Jeff, it's fun story about that song. Jeff and I started playing that a bunch last year.
Too much.
I had known it for a while. Jeff had just discovered it, and we were like, "This sounds really great." But then we started listening to the lyrics. Are you familiar with the song, Mandy? How Soon Is Now?
No, not enough to. I'm sure I've heard it, but not enough to sit there and like know the lyrics.
It's like it's the Smith song that everybody knows. It's like
You go home, you cry, and you want to die.
how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved just like everybody else does. So that's like the part I knew really from the song. It kind of was like this cool sounding song. But when you dig into the lyrics, it's not like as deep and like ethereal as it sounds like it is. It's like this just really mopey song. Literally, that's the line. He's just like, you go to the club and you come home and you cry and you want to die. And it's
on your own and you leave on your own and you go home.
So that's the thing that I discovered.
That's sad. That's just depressing as fuck.
And then we looked into it and discovered that all Smith's lyrics are like these just really ridiculously on the nose lyrics about weird shit.
And he wears a branch in his pocket.
Yeah, and sometimes he wears a branch in his pocket when he plays. I mean, David Morrissey's kind of an asshole. Yeah, we knew that, but yeah. But so yeah, funny you bring that one up. Anyway. Oh my god, Jeff's gonna go listen to there. Oh.
Dude, the best part is Isaac. When we told Isaac that story,
and
he starts busting out the lyrics and we're laughing. He's like, there was a time and I laughed when he made it or whatever.
Song spoke to him. Fucking love Isaac. Well, so is Breaking Benjamin's Evil Angel. Wait, what about Breaking Benjamin's Evil Angel? I love that song.
I don't know. That's weird. I don't know Evil Angel. I love Breaking Benjamin, and I know like a lot of their shit because I'm.
You don't know Evil Angel though? Okay, that is my favorite song off of Phobia. That's my favorite one off of Phobia.
Phobia.
Yeah, so that was the one with that was their third one. That one had some really good ones on it. I actually cover a couple of that. I haven't covered in a minute, but I do have oh no, that one's great. Why are you giving me weird chords? Hold it together. Alright, that's giving me weird chords now. I'll play it later. But no, God, put me to sleep, evil angel.
I am writing that one down to listen to later.
Oh, God, definitely listen to that one. What are your favorites? Breaking Benjamin is another personal favorite band of mine, by the way. Like another Smashing Pumpkins top 5 band. So the reason why this guitar is named Bentley, by the way, is Bill is the LY is Billy for Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins, and the Ben is Ben Burntley of Breaking Benjamin. So I name my guitars from musical inspirations. So
very cool.
Yep. So that one's
very
Bentley.
Cool.
It's a portmanteau for represent Breaking Benjamin and and Smashing Pumpkins. So
Do you like
yeah.
Evans Blue as well?
I never got into them. I do. I had
No,
friends who-
oh my gosh, I love
is-
Evans Blue.
The thing is, I might still though. I was putting on like a Inspired by Breaking Benjamin playlist, and this song of theirs came on, and I was like, I was meant to get into this band. So
Listen to The Pursuit by
Um,
Evans Blue. You will fucking love that song.
Did you listen to the most recent Breaking Benjamin album, by the way, the one that just came out a couple years ago?
The one with Failure on it and all of those songs, and I Will Not Bow, and
No, this one.
No?
Like, this was more recent.
oh wow, no,
this
I didn't
was-
even know they had a new one because I was
No.
so disappointed with the one they had before this one. I wasn't that the one with Failure on it and stuff. It was okay. It didn't sound like them anymore. Something they like changed a little
'Cause
bit.
Failure. That was the one with that was Dusk Before Dawn, right?
No, I never know
because-
the name of the
okay.
titles. I just download them.
Because I Will Not Bow was on Dear Agony, I think, right? Or was it on Desperate? No, it was maybe it was on
I can't remember.
because Ashes of Eden was on Dust Before Dawn. I really like that one. There were like 3 that I really, really liked at the end of that album. But most of the album, I agree with you, because it was actually, they did have different artists and stuff. And then Dear Agony was the first one where he started doing more auto-tuning on his voice. So you lost me at some of those. But the newest one you should listen to, it's called Ember. And it's like, it's maybe his heaviest one. If you like their debut one, the one with like Sooner or Later and stuff on it.
yeah, and like Diary of Jane and those songs, and
Yeah.
or the one, yeah.
So Diary of Jane was on Phobia on the next one. Yeah, on Phobia. But yeah, if you're into that, if that sound of theirs, you will probably like Ember. Ember's great.
Yeah, I'll check
so
it
they
out.
have-
I will definitely check it out because I'm always looking for new music because music nowadays kind of sucks. So
Yeah.
I'm always looking for something new because alternative music isn't quite what it used to be. It's different now.
The one new band that I've actually gotten into is AWOL Nation.
So yeah.
But
I only
deep in
know that
was
one song. That's literally the
I'm-
only song I know by them, but I do know that one.
So that was that song was out, and then whatchamacallit, Not Your Fault was on the radio at the same time, and I didn't realize that was them also. That was the Baby When I'm Yelling at You, It's Not Your Fault, It's Not Your Fault. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I loved that song. That was them too. And I was like, oh, and then my friend showed me this awesome music video by this awesome band, and it was for the song called Burn It Down. And that was when I put all the pieces together and realized that it was all the same band. And then I got really into them, seen them live twice now. They're freaking great.
Nice.
World class bullshitters. Thank you for the super chat, Jeff. You shut your mouth.
Hi, Jeff.
How can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved just like everybody else does. Thank you. Jet Sparks, that was literally the song I was about to ask Mandy if she knew by Breaking Benjamin, because it might be my favorite one off of Dear Agony. Let's see. Red star shine, light up the sky. I'm all out of breath. My walls are closing in. It's going by. Give me a sign. Come back to the end. The shepherd of the dam. I can feel you falling away. No longer.
This is Breaking Benjamin.
No longer the same, and I can see you starting to break. I'll keep you alive if you show me the way. Forever and ever, the scars will remain. I'm falling apart. Leave me here forever in the dark. Yeah.
That is awesome.
God, I fucking love that one by them.
I'm gonna have to check that one out too.
Yeah.
Are you big on
probably.
Avenged Sevenfold? Do you like them?
I wasn't like, I never got crazy into them, but for the longest time I was like, which was that one song of theirs that I loved. It was one of their big ones, but not their biggest one, and it sort of faded away. And
Welcome to the Family Nightmare.
Because it came on the other day, not long ago, and I rocked out. I was like, "Fuck, Nightmare! It's Nightmare!
Nightmare."
Because that came on the other day, and I was like, "Yes, this fucking song."
I found Avenged Sevenfold the strangest way. It was through Tricky. I was playing this snowboarding game called Tricky, and they had Backcountry on there, and I fell in love with them. And then they came out with their new album right after that, and it had Welcome to the Family, and it had all of that. So now I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I'm kind of out of it again because they haven't come out with nothing new. I've been listening to a lot of Sleeping with Sirens and Silver Stain, Freeman Henley, stuff like that lately. So, you know. You run out of shit to listen to sometimes. I've even listened to some All American Rejects. I'm gonna get back into them a little bit. I love them.
I can still fuck with Dirty Little Secret any day of the week.
Right? It's good. They're a good band.
Someone was asking.
Oh, yes, dude, SSX. Somebody knew what it was. That's awesome.
Did you watch Malignant, by the way?
I have not.
All right. So if you do, by the way, I really enjoyed it. It's not scary. So if you're going and expecting like a horror movie, it's not really scary per se, but it is gross and creepy and fun. It's a lot of great things going for it. And there's a Fight Club reference in there that includes that song. And so
really,
yep,
that's
all bringing up.
That is cool.
But here's got one more throwback one for you, and then we'll probably close us down so we can kick everyone over to Mary's streams.
Yes. But I can't believe you got a lot of y'all played Tricky, huh? SSA Tricky. That game was awesome, wasn't it? Tricky was great.
You guys are all on it. I fucking love it. I did not. Now I feel like I was missing out. But yeah, this is. You guys should all go over should check out 717 Live because I play this one as my closer there off all the time. So if you like it, this one is my. Let's see if I remember how it goes. I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rhymes, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in the blender, watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. Burn like a wicker cabinet, chalk white and no so frail. I see our time has gotten stale. Tick-tock of the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I want to tear it off the wall. That's my favorite part. I love just playing the
I love that.
That's my favorite part of it. Anyway. Yeah, that's really 90s Alexander the Great. So that's what I love going over on Live It. They'll be like, hey, remember the fucking 90s? They're alive and well over here. I don't play anything more recent than 2010, with the exception of one AWOL Nation song.
Because it sucks. Because it all sucks now. Why? Why? It sucks.
But if you want to come into exactly. New music ain't shit.
I mean, Modest Mouse. Somebody tried to push Modest Mouse on me not too long ago, and I was like, really? What is this shit?
Ocean Breeze Salty. Fuck that song. Do you remember that song from when it was everywhere? Ocean Breeze Salty.
Yeah, and it sucked. It fucking sucked. It wasn't good. It was horrible. And everybody was just acting like it's so good. And no, it's not. No.
Dude, fuck them. They were terrible. I saw them perform on Saturday Night Live once. And I get it. Apparently it's a hard stage to sound good on. But geez, they fucking sucked. And I was like, nope. That was already, whatever age I was at that point, I was like, if you cannot do your shit on stage and make it sound at least good, fuck you.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne. She sounds shit live.
I was just listening to, that was my very first concert ever too. I was just listening to a song of that today and I was like, man, I really bought into that. And now I'm like, I really don't like her voice. I really don't like her voice. I like some of the music. I liked the stuff that was around. It wasn't the only.
I like that. It was cute. She was a cute punk rock, right? She was a cute punk rocker. I liked Girlfriend. I liked Complicate. I mean, I liked some of her little punky music.
Dude, I was all about that first album.
Yeah.
But then I grew up and I'm like, I still like some of the stuff. I like covering it now more than I like any other.
Actually listening. So. Yeah.
Right?
That makes
Exactly. I'd
sense.
rather cover it than listen. Dude, there's one of her like more acoustic-y songs that was just a single around the time of her first album. It's called Wide. And there's a guy who does just an acoustic cover. His whole thing in the description, he was like, "You ever want to sing along and feel like you're Avril Lavigne? Well, now you can with my like, it sounds like the recording. It's a perfect cover of it." And I'll sing along to that on 17 Live sometimes. I'm like, "Yep, get my Avril on," but that's about it.
Nice.
Mandy, tell everyone what you've been up to and where they can find you before we send everyone over to.
So, like, what? Yes, you guys, I'm Mandy Summers. I am the creator of the comic book Work the Wizard, but I'm not running Work the Wizard right. Well, I am. You can still get Work the Wizard too, but go check out Jack the Ripper. I do that every time. Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. Go sign up for the mailing list for my next comic book, Pirate Queen 2. Booty, booty, booty. And yeah, come follow me over on my YouTube channel. And yeah, we'll do things. We'll do things there. All
And
kinds of stuff.
the main campaign is getting ready to close down for Jack the Ripper, right? Obviously, it's going to go
And we've got 6 days left on this campaign, and then it'll go in demand. So no worries, it will go in demand while I finish fulfilling the first Pirate Queen as we are getting ready for the mailing list to launch the second.
Well,
so really exciting.
We're going to be really excited to get our second copy because we already got our first, and it looks great. Jeff has already read through the story, I think, or parts of it. He's like, "Yeah, it's like a really rich story." And I'm like, "Well, stop hiding it from me because now I want to read through it too." He's saying, "Hi, Lando." Here's our little sick boy.
Lando.
Here's our
And
little
tell
sick
Jeff
boy.
I said thank you, but do it in a spooky like Mandy said thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
You got to do it all sexy like.
I will. I will make sure, and I'll let you know what kind of reaction I get.
Yeah, I need to know how this goes for you.
Yep. Good. So the link is also in the description, guys, if you don't pick it up from there. But yes, make sure you go back to Vampire Hunter, Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter for Mandy. And then also while you're signing up for mailing lists and shit, sign up for the Pirate Queen one. Sign up for my mailing list. I have an Indiegogo. That's right. No, I'm not making a comic book. I'm starting a fencing club. Those two take a lot of money as well. And why should you want to be part of this fencing club? Well, one, because it's going to be awesome. And 2, there will be lots of merch and perks for you as a part of the campaign. 3, because then it's going to land me with an awesome physical space, physical location with which to produce so much more amazing content that will also benefit you.
Mary's talking about corkscrew duck dicks.
That makes
Everybody
sense.
go over there. Go over to Mary's after this and go talk about duck dick with her.
Exactly.
She
Go.
likes
So
duck
much.
dick.
Yes, go over to Mary's channel and tell her the shape of dick that you like best from us.
Let her know about the shape of dick that is your favorite. It's important to her to find this out.
She cares. Tell her
She does. She cares. Tell her it's her best.
And tell her to imagine it being said in the Buffalo Jeff voice. She'll like that.
Mm-hmm. She'll like that even more. Yeah. And then explain to her what a chode is. Because I don't know if she knows what one is, but she needs to.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? We would have done that while she was still here.
Right. Damn the luck.
Oh, well done. Until next time, guys, don't forget that practice makes wrong. And until then, God and